We're hanging with Big Mama Prods today. Patrice O'Neill had his Comedy Central special over the weekend, and I'll tell you, from my Twitter, people were really, really digging it. Really digging it.
Bam, bam.
Does that make you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy. Hell yeah.
But Fame hasn't called yet. We were talking about that last week. You're just hoping that Fame calls now.
Yeah.
But see, in a lot of people's minds, that's Fame. That you have a Comedy Central special.
Yeah,
but there's levels of that.
Yeah, not to...
You're hoping for Fame to call.
Yeah.
We're just looking at your phone all weekend. But yesterday was President's Day. A lot of people took Monday off. So today's the day that Fame should call.
You probably wouldn't know Fame call till probably a year from now, 2 years. You know, if the people get it in their hands, that's all that's what
the DVD comes out today, is it? Or tomorrow?
What's today's date?
Oh, today is Tuesday, right?
The DVD's out today.
Then today is the day. Unedited.
45 minutes of extra shit.
That's great.
Some, you know.
Talking about, what, an elephant in the room?
Yeah.
What's the name of it, right?
Elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room.
Did you see the way it was on the fucking channel guide? It just said Patrice O'Neill, elephant.
Didn't fit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it just
Patrice
said Patrice O'Neill,
elephant.
Like,
I didn't mind, though.
Patrice.
It just, because that's why I really named it Elephant in the Room, not for what it means. I really named it because I'm overweight. That's
you didn't mean like
no, but I did mean it because it's a
yeah.
double meaning.
Yeah.
But I did it because it's like I'm the elephant in the room twice.
There it is. Patrice O'Neill, elephant.
Which, let me tell you something.
That's hard.
Can I tell you, this is why I didn't name it, I wanted to name it 800-pound gorilla, right? For real.
It would have been Patrice O'Neill gorilla.
Elephant, yeah.
That would have just been fucking worse.
It would have been unfair to white folks to have the maturity to pass that over. But elephant in the room, they could get rid. But elephant, dude, that's what Shaka Zulu called himself. That's like king of the beast.
Yeah.
For real. So Patrice O'Neill, elephant, is great, but people can't, because I'm overweight. So I give them something to fucking think about. It's just something to think about here. I'm fat, call me elephant. But for real, elephant is some arrogant shit. It's an arrogant title.
It tests.
It's just arrogant.
It tests the viewer's maturity.
It does.
Are they going to just call you fat, or are they going to understand what
Patrice
elephant
O'Neill,
really means?
fat fuck in the room.
Right.
Which is for the haters, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Enjoy
You made it easy for the haters.
Yeah, just made it really easy.
They should be thanking you today.
Yeah, I think about everybody.
Haters, you're welcome. Patrice made it easy for you.
I think about everybody, man. I was happy. I seen it like a million times before it was on TV, but I was watching at the same time as where I thought everybody else was watching it, just to see, like...
We hope Fame calls today.
Yeah.
We really do hope Fame calls.
Fame will give a ring.
Hey, NBA All-Star game was up against the special. That pissed me off, because people do tune into that stupid slam dunk contest.
Yeah. Comedy Central will run it, hopefully.
A million times.
Because they paid for it.
Yeah, so they're going to want
It's not a do-it-yourselfer.
Right.
I didn't go into cahoots with a management company to try to sell it on the road.
I DVR'd the slam dunk contest, and I went there afterwards, and douche chills, man. Me and Patrice were talking a little bit during the break. Douche chills. Because you explained it. Every dunk has been done. By the guys.
There's no more. There's
not much else you could do.
Centrifugal energy for the nigga to turn in the air anymore. Like, how many more times can you turn?
Energy.
It broke out 2 hoops.
Yeah, the guy dunked 2 balls.
He did 3.
Who cares?
He did 3.
And nobody cares.
He dunked 3 balls
Nate, what's his
on
name?
2 hoops. His name, wow.
Exactly.
I swear to God, I have no fucking idea.
His name is fucking Jim. Jim, the giant nigga who can fucking dunk 3 balls. No one cares. The top player. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between the dunk contest then and now. Ready? Name. I'll give you the first name. Name the last name of the guy. One of the guys. Serge. Exactly. Serge Ibaka.
And what did he do?
Yeah, what did he do?
He's the 4th best player on his team.
4th best.
DeMar DeRozan.
Big drop off.
He might be the 1st now, but he was the 3rd because everybody left.
But
Toronto.
I'm not a huge NBA fan these days, so I'm not a good.
Look at this shit. He missed that. See that dunk he just made?
Yeah.
He missed that 7 times.
Yeah, I know. That's
really?
what I hate. They have 2 minutes to complete the dunk.
This dunk right here, it would have been nice if he made it the first time, but he's still standing there like...
Why they allow these guys... I guess because they want them to do really difficult dunks.
Because they need highlights.
Yeah,
They need, here's him missing.
But we talked about this. I hate to use the term jump the shark because it's overused, but I think the slam dunk contest really jumped the shark this year because they brought out that little kid. The little kid from America's Got Talent, if you remember. All of a sudden, they're just kind of hanging out, all of a sudden, like, Mister!
Oh,
I can't find my toy. Can you get... Oh, there it is. Can you get it for me?
There must have been a creative meeting.
How the fuck did that shit get up
Danny,
there?
if you can find it, because it is so uncomfortable. So the thing is, the little kid comes out, he loses his toy, and oh, wow, the toy's on the rim. So then the fucking guy, another guy, I don't know his name, the dunk is going to be, he's going to dunk the ball, and then he's also going to grab the toy with his teeth.
Wow, that's crazy.
The problem is he didn't do it correctly the first time, and the toy falls to the ground because he missed the dunk, I think.
Yeah.
So now they had to awkwardly put. They awkwardly had to put.
Shorty,
here
where
it
you
is.
going? You lost?
Here it is.
It's a little Asian kid with a mohawk.
What's wrong?
Oh no, my toy's stuck in the hoop.
What did you do?
I don't know.
All right, let's ask the man who could possibly do something.
Oh no.
And he just happened to be sitting
Go
there.
get it.
Oh, what the?
I ain't doing anything for your Asian ass. Why don't you get your mama-san to get your toy, bitch?
5 seconds. Stand over here, little man. I wonder where your parents are.
I turned from this. It got me so disgusted in my stomach.
This is so bad.
It's uncomfortable.
You are
They edited it.
Yeah, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Here, take this. It's been in my mouth.
No, the point is he didn't complete the dunk, so then they had to awkwardly put the toy back on the rim.
Oh.
Which then the whole fucking bit doesn't make sense, obviously.
And there is a little, thing sticking off the rim.
Right.
Holding his little toy thing there.
And then we had a guy jump over a car. The guy, because I don't remember his name.
Blake Griffin. Do you understand why the dunk... Can I tell you why the dunk contest sucks now? The great dunk contest was Jordan, Dominique, Larry Nance, fucking Terrence Stansberry. All the great dunkers were in the fucking dunk contest. Now it's the third guy because LeBron don't want to be in it.
Right.
Kobe's not in it.
Yeah, the main guys don't want to be in it.
And if they were in it, they would be trying to beat each other.
Right. Yeah. And that's why it would be great for us.
Oh, my God. That is one of the sickest things I've ever seen. Is how far Jordan jumped.
We had a guy.
Fucking do that.
We had a 7-footer this year. He actually was behind the line.
Really?
Yeah. And it was like whatever. Like no one's talking about it.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No. Remember when Spud Webb won the fucking dunk contest? He's 5'2" or whatever the fuck. He's 5'6" or something.
I'd have been pissed at one time in my life if a special came. I would have said to God, you can't never give me a break, right? You put my special on against it. But I really was like, I don't give a shit because the dunk contest stinks.
Yeah. Did you see the video of Spud Webb? He's now some kind of assistant coach and some who gives a fuck.
Assistant to the assistant manager at the movie theater.
And they were making fun of him. They had a video rolling like you won the slam dunk contest. Now you're an old man. I guess he's like 45 or something.
Correct.
And he had a suit on. He said, "Oh, really?" Because he's 5'6". And if you could find the clip, he's like, he showed these guys, like, really? Give me the fucking ball. He could still dunk at 45, at 5'6".
It was a phenom.
That's pretty impressive.
Greatest dunk contest. Well, no. Vince Carter, but then Spud is right after him to me. Vince Carter was devastating.
Yeah, but Spud Webb is such...
I know.
He has no height, and it wasn't that he just... Here it is.
Yeah. Let's show us this. Let's show us this. Shot. Yes, sir. I'm on top with the jab step. Let me see the jab. Oh.
Yeah, they're fucking doing warm-ups, and you got Spud Webb on the sideline with the real coach.
Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you saw that, Spud. You like that? What you got, 360? Oh, what you got?
Look at that short little motherfucker.
And he got a gut now, too.
He's got a gut and a suit.
And
the guy dunked and he went to Spud Webb. He's trash talking him.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you don't have to.
Obviously, they set up this video a little bit.
Yeah, because the acting is horrendous.
Yeah, the acting is horrendous.
Yeah, really bad. Oh, don't do that.
No, he's gonna sign it for me. I appreciate that.
But he's an old guy, like Patrice said, with a little fucking belly now. It was impressive when he was in shape that he could dunk.
Something else. Oh!
Jesus.
He's
Wait,
five.
no.
You think that was in an edit?
No.
Wait, stop.
He was on a trampoline or something.
Oh, shit.
No.
Look,
No.
the floor. Look at it.
All right, hold on.
I've
Let's
seen this
see.
video a million times.
I know your fucking mind over.
No. Are you serious?
Dude, watch this.
Oh, fuck, I'm embarrassed. Because I'm like, how the fuck is he still dunking at this age? In a suit
Watch
with
how
a fucking...
slow and fat he's moving and how he goes in the air. Watch.
I'm embarrassed.
Let's see.
Please be no trampoline.
Watch.
I will not live
They're
this
not
one
going to
down.
show. What dunk have you seen no feet?
Please.
Something else.
Oh, dude, he totally stepped. It's either a trampoline or there's a step there. There's something that he steps onto. You see him stop.
Danny, help me out.
Look, watch.
Help me out,
right
Danny.
there, he's up. He's up on something.
It does look like he eyeballs something real quick.
And you could see him stepping up on
he
something.
stepped up. He didn't
like,
just
like it's not a
himself.
fluid. It's not a fluid motion from the
not
ground.
well?
You can't step on
I
air.
think I'm not well.
Watch this little short fat man. He can't
He's not
jump no
well.
ball.
Dude, I'm...
Look. Okay.
Up,
1, 2, 3.
up, he went, he like stepped
He
on
was
some-
going up before he went up.
Yeah. He walked up some stairs.
I am so fucking embarrassed.
He walked upstairs.
Honestly, now that you pointed out, it's very obvious. I was like, why isn't this video everywhere? That
What
this
is
fucking
the,
45-year-old man with a little belly
Any
and a
comments?
suit. Are they saying that it's fake?
Clearly fake.
Oh, my
Fake.
God. I didn't read the comments.
Fake.
I don't read comments on videos.
Absolutely. But let's see. He obviously stepped up on something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You
man.
hear me, too? You got to check this video.
Nope, I'm calling bullshit. Oh, man. This is clearly fake.
Did you see how
acting
not
stinks.
jumping he did?
I'm so
He
uncomfortable.
almost broke in half moving.
The only thing the acting was so bad, I'm like, okay, well, obviously they set this up, but oh boy. The actual dunk is...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shit.
5'7".
Wow, and that's him really fucking doing it. How does he get so high in the air?
He had the best dunks that year. You know,
They were amazing.
it's one thing that he's 5'7" dunking like that, but then he also had the best dunks.
Does he get
And Nate
stairs?
gets no credit either because Nate's 5'8".
Who?
Nate Robinson.
He's 5'8".
5'8", something like that. He's just as short as Spud.
I knew he was under 6, but 5'8".
Yeah, he's a
Man.
midget. He's one of them movies.
That's fucking hysterical.
I'm so embarrassed.
They
It's so-
gave him a little step.
As soon as Patrice said it, it's so obvious. I don't know why I didn't pick up on that the first time.
You just wanted it to be so.
I wanted to believe.
Yeah,
man.
you just
You
wanted
wanted
to
to believe. You wanted to believe.
I want to believe in fairy
You've never
tales.
seen a dunk, right? You've never seen a dunk where you didn't see the feet.
Yes. Yes, that's the whole part of the
What?
dunk.
Show any of these dunks and you don't.
I figured it was the dumb camera guy. Didn't have the shot set up right.
They had all the time to.
Up there's the feet.
Look at that.
There's the feed. Yeah, look there.
Even Jordan. The famous shot of Jordan losing his mind. And Jordan wasn't in the dunk contest that year.
He was hurt that year.
That was the only reason?
That's when he fucked his foot.
Very hurt. My feelings.
Yeah, but if you don't got the main fucking stars of the league in the dunk contest,
It's no good.
it's no good, right?
Holy
Who
shit.
started that shit? We're like, look, I'm too good to be in the dunk contest.
Nobody. It was Dr. J versus David Thompson, which was the biggie. Artist Gilmore was in it, I think, but the biggie was Dr. J versus David Thompson. Then they just stopped it. They stopped the dunk contest and they brought it back in '84, I think, with Larry Nance, Dr. J. I don't think Jordan was in it. He might have been in it, but
I think Jordan did it in the beginning.
Dominique. That's when they brought it back, and they should just take a break now because right now the 3-point contest is more. People like it more because it's just a skill you can't fake.
Right.
It's
You either have it or you
simplicity.
don't. Right.
Because this other thing they're doing, they're just trying too hard. It's the guard skill challenge, which bores you to tears.
Of course. It's like an obstacle course, and on
It's
the
the
basketball court.
fucking.
Really?
It's
Also,
the Chicago.
throw the ball through this hole, take a jump shot here, then zig and zag dribbling.
is that
No one cares.
about,
It's
then?
no one cares.
It was so dumb to watch.
Nobody gives a shit.
Right.
And then it's the other thing where they got the girl,
I didn't get
the
that.
old guy, and the present guy.
Right.
Of a town. So Chicago would be, you know, the girl that plays for the Chicago girl team.
I love that.
That's how much we care.
The Chicago girl team.
Then it'll be the best Chicago guy that plays now and a Chicago guy that played back in the day.
And they got to make one from half court.
And they got to make fucking shots. It just stinks. And they should just stop. But the All-Star game stinks, too, because it's just not... It's not the pageantry. No one cares.
It was 100.
Yeah, it really is. No one cares.
It was something like 147, 143 this year.
Yeah, because no one played
no
defense.
defense. They just like.
Because you know why? It's the ethic. This is why I don't like basketball. I used to be a basketball fan. Here's what I would do. I would follow a guy from high school. Let's say Kenny Anderson. Okay, Kenny Anderson was who was probably one of the, you know, probably in the top 10 all-time high school players in terms of lore. And what happened is, guys like that, I would follow him through his college career and then to the pros. So in 7 years into the pros, if he sucked, I would finally go, oh my God, he sucks.
Yeah.
But I would be following him up to that point.
Right.
But here's why basketball is good. It used to be good. When you was a kid and you watched Barkley, Jordan, Dominique, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and then Moses Malone, right, play. You wasn't a high school kid and watched Moses Malone and went, I'm coming out of high school. I'm gonna go down low with Moses Malone. You were scared to death of Charles Barkley and Moses Malone and Larry Bird. You said, fuck it, I'm going to school. And I'm gonna stay in fucking school. You come out after 4 years of playing, you earn some lore, you earn some pedigree, and then people go, I want to see how he's gonna be in the pro. But now the ethic ain't there. It's like these guys, like the reason why the LeBron thing bothered everybody that were old school is because you go, I would have never thought I had to join forces with Magic to win shit. Mm-hmm. I would go down to my dying breath trying to win myself and be the man responsible. These guys are not the guys that used to play when you were into it. They just have a different mentality. They're buddies. They smiling. I remember the first year Jordan was in the All-Star game. You know that they fucking band together. They fucking colluded. Isaiah, Magic, they colluded to make sure Jordan looked like an asshole.
Yeah.
They said, fuck him.
Yeah, not anymore, man. These guys all hang out together.
Yeah. They're buddies, man.
They're buddies, even though they're on the different teams.
Karl Malone, Isaiah still hates Karl Malone. Karl Malone blasted Isaiah. If you look at Isaiah's face, it's a terrible scar over his eye. Jesus. Because Karl Malone gave him $150 with his fucking elbow, and it's still fucked up. I think he had to have like plastic surgery to get it fixed. To this day, he doesn't like him. It was word that Isaiah had put a hit out on Karl Malone. It was like all kind of that shit. The Jordan rules, you know, where the Jordan rules were fuck Jordan up. If he comes near the hoop, punch him in his face.
Right. But she's right, and now they're all just buddies.
Now they're just palsy wowsies. Hey, let's get together and have a great team together. You want to do that? Yeah.
And being a sort of Knicks fan, I'm psyched that Carmelo Anthony's coming here. But now we're building our super team.
Knicks made out, man.
Yeah, we're building our super team because, you know, what LeBron started, they started the super team thing. So now you're going to have a league that has 5 or 6 super teams, and the rest of them are just going to be, they might as well be the Washington Generals.
But super teams now are only talent. This is why the Celtics should never be able to beat Miami on a physical level. They're 35-year-old men. But they have old school heart. They play old school. They got one young monster, which is Rondo, but they play like an old school team. And Miami doesn't. Miami plays like a new school team, but they should never lose to the Celtics ever because LeBron is a monster. He's just the best player in the league. He's unstoppable. But the fucking Knicks, man, they got rid of. If I was Denver, I'd have made sure I got their whole team, man, for Carmelo. Carmelo's a super duper star.
Oh yeah, he is.
And they gave away. Here's the problem. If you're a Knicks fan, I'm a Celtics fan, but I watch more Knicks. Because it's here.
Yeah, that's the game that's on.
So I see him all the time.
Yeah.
They got rid of Gallinari, who's a big bum. He's a 7-foot jump shooting bum.
He's not wrong.
Why do you think they got rid of him?
He's not wrong.
And they got rid of Chandler, Wilson Chandler, he's just a journeyman. He's a good player, man, but he's going to be a journeyman guy. He's not championship quality. The other guy, Mozgov, is another big Russian mummy. And they got rid of who was the other name? And Felton, who I like a lot. He ain't no championship. They're tough guys, and they're comparable or competent, but they got to keep Landry Fields. That's who Denver should have said, you to throw Landry, because they got to keep Landry Fields, who's a fucking second round. Really, if it wasn't for John Wall and Blake Griffin, Landry Fields would be up for the Rookie of the Year. He's a beast. They got to keep him. Denver's dumb. Knicks fans should be... Some guy wrote something about, I forgot his name, one of these old guys said the Knicks didn't do anything.
Phil Mushnick?
Some dude. And I'm going, this fucking trade for the Knicks is tremendous.
It seems like a great one.
2 superstars. And how you win a championship?
Because we got Chauncey too, man.
You got Chauncey.
Chauncey's a good player.
He's Felton. He's Felton. He's Raymond Felton, except for he's older. But he gives you what Raymond Felton gave you.
He's got some
kind
years
of a
left.
Chubby dude that just throws it to Amari, yo. It's
chubby.
You have Amari and Carmelo on the same team. This is big, man.
Yeah,
New York should be.
This is a biggie.
This is big. They might not win a lot this coming up because they got to figure it all out. They have 2 superstars in the top 15
But now
players in the league.
Now we got a chance in the playoffs.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
But
I said a chance. I'm not saying.
You gotta put it this way.
We'll do all right.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 superstars on the Knicks, man.
We'll do all right.
You haven't had 2 superstars on the Knicks since they won the championship back in the day.
I know, but the thing is, you need 3.
No, you don't.
Well, they say
I'll
3.
argue with you about that. Here's what you need.
You need 3.
You need 2.
You need a shooter.
You need 2 super duper stars.
And 1 super.
Here's how you win. Either you have this. You have a super universal type of motherfucker.
LeBron.
A cosmic motherfucker like LeBron.
Kobe.
And 2 all-stars like normal good guys, and then 2 competent bums. You can win a championship.
He has a way with everything.
Nah, seriously. Look at the Lakers back in the 80s. It was Magic super duper, Kareem super duper.
Who's a competent bum? You got to put a face.
A competent bum.
You got to put a face to
I'll tell you, a competent bum is Kendrick Perkins. A competent bum is Derek Fisher. He's a competent bum because you have Kobe, who's a superstar,
right? And
you have Lamar Odom.
Fisher doesn't get respect because he plays for the Lakers.
Paul Gasol, who are big time all-stars.
And Fisher just does it day in and day out.
And when the Lakers won with Shaq, it was 2 superstars. It was Kobe and Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was 3 competent bums.
That's the old school way. You needed 2 guys on a team.
You needed 3 guys. You needed Larry
but
Bird.
Most people would acknowledge too, like Jordan had Pippen.
Yeah, but was Pippen the same level as Jordan? No, exactly. You're proving my theory.
Yeah, but he made the All-Star game as well.
He wasn't top echelon guy.
Kobe and Shaq definitely.
Kobe and Shaq were echelon, and then you can't name the other 3.
Bigger than on that team.
Yeah,
no, he couldn't. Well, Fisher was on the team.
The Celtics of the '80s, Bird, super duper star.
Right.
Parrish and McHale.
Right.
All-stars.
Right.
Normal guys, but good.
Right.
And then other 2
who
bums.
Are the competent
Danny
bums?
Ainge and Dennis Johnson were the other
Danny Ainge
bums.
is a competent bum. You're right.
Competent bums.
He was a bum who was good.
Kind of need a 3-point shooter.
Just make this shot.
Yeah, you need someone that just makes that one shot. You had Steve Kerr on the Bulls.
The Knicks have 2 superstars right now.
Yeah, we need a 3rd.
You need a 3rd. And here's
just because that's what.
Here's what's great about our Carmelo. What's going to happen with him is that he doesn't have to now be the guy to have heart. He's only really a scorer. He's a scoring machine. Amari is a beast. He's a fucking angry, mean motherfucker who dunks it in your face every chance he gets. He's the leader. So all Carmelo could just be what he is, kind of drops 30, but it's easy. He could drop 50 if he had a mean streak, but he's so talented he could drop 30, and his kind of lazy 30 is better than most of these motherfuckers really hard fucking 50.
Yeah.
I mean, the Knicks are good now.
It's a big deal.
I can't wait to watch them tomorrow. They're going to be there playing tomorrow.
And while we're talking about sports here, Anthony's team's getting a little shit today. Fucking Hank Steinbrenner.
Yeah, saying that the guy's getting a little fat.
Well, Hank Steinbrenner said that he basically said that Derek Jeter was more interested in building his mansion in Tampa than playing ball last year.
They have a problem with Jeter just because the negotiations were so rough.
And Jeter, his mansion.
Their fault, by the way.
Jeter's mansion is complete. Mm-hmm. It's on the front page of the papers today.
Their fault.
It's their fault. It's fucking. First of all,
treat him really
for these scumbags to badmouth Jeter in any way, the guy's been the fucking heart of the team. When people go, he's been pretty free of scandal. He's been like the face of, hey, look at this is what the Yankees are about. This guy, and then he wants some money. They lowball him. He gets in there and goes, no, this is what I want. And then they shit talk him and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
terrible.
that. I hate the new Steinbrenners. These fucking Steinbrenner kids.
Gaddafi's sons.
They're like Gaddafi's sons. They're like Uday and fucking.
Right.
They're Saddam Hussein's sons.
They haven't earned their respect yet.
They haven't earned shit.
In the end, George Steinbrenner got a lot of respect from his guys.
George was the fucking.
There was a lot of hate there as well, but he also earned some respect.
George was the fucking
God, you
guy.
nailed it. Gaddafi's sons are now the fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankee guys.
George was the guy. He fucking, lost his mind a little bit there, and then he dropped dead. But to think that just because the son's name's Steinbrenner, that they have that kind of rapport with the team. Mm-hmm. I mean, George was a prick to the team a lot of times, a prick to individuals and stuff like that. But he knew how to, give credit when credit was due, and pay players that he knew. Would be good for the team.
Yankees didn't have to pay Jeter in the end. They did.
Oh, they did because they knew they had to.
It would have been really bad.
You're not letting Jeter go.
But hold on.
Really bad.
But the negotiation hurt their souls.
Right.
Like they had to come out like today. It's on the front page of the paper.
And give him shit like he's too interested.
He was more interested in building his mansion than playing ball last year.
Look what the guy's
that was their way of going.
Years.
Well, fuck you.
Look what Jeter's done for years for the Yankees. They should shut the fuck up.
Baseball seems like a sport though. You can have distractions and still play.
Yeah, most of the time you're just
you could take
down.
calls from contractors while you're sitting on the bench waiting for your turn at bat.
Yeah. So how much wood do we need? What do I need?
How's that bathroom coming along today?
Yeah, I'm thinking we need an extra joist on that because I want to go with the vaulted ceiling.
I'll call you next inning. I got to get in the batting circle.
Hold on. I'm up. I'll be right back. Actually, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I'm just gonna put the foot. Talk to Posada. I'm gonna fucking just. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll decide.
You don't
decide
have to
the title.
be into anything.
No.
Like if I'm on the bench and they go, "Hey O'Neal, we need you to get in there and bunt." I go, "Okay, you bunt." Which side?
Yeah, where you want me to lay this down? Third base line? Where am I going?
I have to be in the momentum. It's just
no.
I can build my house.
You can build your house from the dugout.
That's
great.
Here's the question today. I got one to start it, and it might even be the answer. Who had the easiest job in baseball history?
Wow.
What do you mean?
And I remember a time. Like you say, the guy that maybe his whole job. Well, this is what I mean. Like when you get some of these older hitters, all they have to do is they're pinch hitters.
Yeah.
They're literally not even DH. They're literally pinch hitters.
Yeah,
where they come up every once in a while.
What's the difference between a DH and a pinch hitter?
Pinch hitter, you could just you're pinch hitting.
You just take somebody's place.
Yeah, take someone's place.
Yeah.
But DH, you hit 4 times.
DH are on the list.
That's the American League. But I mean, there's like pinch hitters. Like I guess it's more National League. I guess is what I'm talking about, where they literally will hire. I think Kirk Gibson. I think at the end of his career, he was just a pinch hitter.
It's like,
they picked him up,
here,
and he sat the bench and just every once in a while came in and pinch hit for someone. That was his job. He didn't have to play in the field ever. And he didn't have to play every day either. He wasn't the DH.
just sit there on the bench, and it's like, hey, we need you. All these things have happened where we now need you.
That's got to be the easiest job ever.
Yeah.
Easy. And baseball just has no...
But there was
it's like a Wild West with money. It just has no... It's no control over baseball and where the money goes.
There was a guy that played for the A's. If Danny can find this, great. Or if someone has the name, that'd be awesome, too. His whole job was to pinch run.
Oh, yeah, that's even funnier.
He didn't even know how to play.
Fasty McWiggins.
Patrice.
He just goes in for the slow pitcher.
I might be wrong, but I don't think I am on this one. But I think the A's in the 70s, they actually had a guy. His whole job was to pinch run. He didn't even
how much does a pinch runner mean?
He didn't even really know how to play baseball. I don't think he ever hit. His whole job is to just sit on the bench and wait for that moment where they really needed a little speed on the bases. On the bases, right. Easiest job ever in baseball, right there.
I think baseball is the easiest job in baseball.
Anything.
Any position?
If you're building your house from the dugout, that's great.
You just
love that.
If you're the third hitter,
if you have time,
here's what you do. Third hitter goes in, you make a call, you go, hey, look, I want to talk about these fucking plans for the pool.
There it is. Herb Washington. I remember his name.
Now,
did he ever hit? Herb Washington.
Had to hit something, right? No?
Washington became one of the world's most celebrated sprinters as a student athlete at blah, blah, blah. The 4-time All-American, won one and ta-da-da. What does it say about his baseball career?
That
played in 105 Major League games without batting, pitching, or fielding.
Wow.
Playing exclusively as a pinch runner. There you go, Patrice. His whole job was to pinch run. Played in 105 games, and that's all he did. Never took the field and never batted.
I wonder how much they paid him for that shit.
That's the easiest fucking job in baseball right there.
I believe that's in the 70s, so who knows. But
Could you run 90 feet?
If you have time to daydream, I don't know if it's a real sport.
Yeah.
Patrice, if you're in the outfield just daydreaming, you can't daydream when you're in an NBA basketball game. You can't daydream
in hockey. You can if you're at the end of the bench. You can.
I'm talking about
an actual player. Okay, fair enough.
You could be in the outfield basically daydreaming.
Daydreaming, yeah. You could. Somebody probably disagree. I got a couple of really big time baseball fans,
and they would argue,
and they just hate that I hate baseball. But that's how you can tell a really good sport is if someone else hates it. Yeah. You're not really interested. Like, you don't give a shit. No one can convince you football sucks.
No.
Like, if you say football sucks, you're dumb. But fucking baseball to me is just shockingly boring. I can't get into it.
And you got Kevin from Connecticut. It's kind of brilliant, Kevin. Opie, the easiest job in baseball was the second-string third baseman for the Orioles between 1982 and 1998.
Oh.
That's a fucking brilliant little instant feedback right there. Of course, that was Cal Ripken's fucking streak.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, whatever. Does this mean anything to anyone? Who knows?
Yeah, sports. We did our sports talk.
Well, it's two big stories, though. Carmelo Anthony coming to the Knicks is huge because officially the Knicks are building the second super team in the league.
Yeah.
Officially. And there'll be another 3 or 4, and then the rest of the league's fucked. Because they're going to run out of fucking super players.
No, because Oklahoma got super players.
How many teams could build a super team?
Well, you
got Miami Heat right now is the only one technically, even though the Lakers are a super team, and now you got the Knicks starting to build one. Celtics, you think? So that's 4.
Well, Denver's shitty now. Cleveland is shitty. Minnesota has a guy.
Just a guy.
Philadelphia's irrelevant. Fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Orlando's a pretty decent team.
Who's going to build a super team in the off season?
Knicks.
Well, the Knicks obviously they'll find that third.
Knicks are going to be,
and it has to be a competent bum.
No, it's going to might be Dwight Howard at some point.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to something big's going to happen.
The freak of nature.
Yeah, something big's going to happen.
Those awkward, over-the-top shoulders.
They're just palsy-wowsies, though. It just sucks. It sucks.
That's a great point today.
It stinks. Buddy Wuddies.
And then you got the Dirk Jeter mansion was built, so that's another huge story.
Yeah, that's
like people are talking about.
That's such bullshit, though. The guy's done nothing but great things for the Yankees, and.
But that's why. How can you get mad though when these guys do for themselves? You know,
yeah.
And say you forget that the owners are the worst pieces of shit. There's a guy that plays for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, his name is Bob Sanders. They let him go, right? Bob Sanders may be one of the toughest dudes you've ever seen play football. Just smash it. You can't score when Bob Sanders is on the field.
Yeah.
He hits you hard. He hits you. He smacks you around. He intercepts the ball. He's devastating. But he gets hurt.
All the time.
Hurt.
Yeah.
But they just dump him off. It's like it's business, man. There's no loyalty. Like, Bob, you gave your body for us, man. So anything you do, we're going to pay you for just being out there for a minute.
Yeah.
So they get mad when these fucking guys go do things for themselves.
They say he's prone to injuries, so they say we can't deal with this guy.
So I'm going to leave this basketball team because I'm prone to not winning championships. I'm out of here.
Right.
You know, fuck that. Fuck it. You know, how can you get mad?
It is true.
As an owner, as a fucking owner. An owner who gets mad, it's basically, it is a slave mentality. It's like, I own you. And so when LeBron leaves, he gets so fucking pissed off. But if LeBron busted his ankle and couldn't play, he'd dump him right off without health insurance.
Oh, there's the John Travolta without his wig on pictures.
Without the hairpiece.
Oh, look at that face.
He's got worse than Phil Collins.
Yeah,
even Phil Collins has
saying
more.
Fuck it, huh?
I guess so. Did he say fuck it, or is he?
And people can't move on with their lives. They're saying that Ripken played shortstop most of that time there.
Oh, yeah?
So Kevin's line's still brilliant, but Kevin said third baseman. But people losing their minds because Ripken played short. So there you go.
Damn,
there's your correction.
Travolta. Why does it say John Travolta is bald, elated?
I'm sure he's elated that these pictures are up on What Would Tyler Durden Do?
I gotcha. They were being sarcastic.
He probably doesn't care. He's probably sick of trying to keep that fucking hair shit.
Keeping that weave thing that he had in his
sick
head.
of trying to keep his secrets, too.
His fucking, yeah,
he's probably,
his wife's secret. His wife is tired of the secrets.
That's secret.
It's just enough already.
Enough of your secrets.
Right, enough.
Kissing that fucking guy on the stairs of that airplane.
Just a bald and sissy. Just tell everybody. You've had your time, motherfucker. Just enjoy.
What happened to that Pulp Fiction hair? Was that his or wigs?
Of course not.
That's just the same speculation as my good friend Brendan Fraser.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, Brendan Fraser. Those pictures are
Bruce
fucked up.
Willis-y thing going on.
Yeah.
Travolta. Like, if he just went with it, it wouldn't be that bad.
But Bruce Willis, he's disturbing looking with his bald head and his oldness.
He
won't put a wig on in movies. Like, put a wig on.
He threw some shit on in, I guess, Sixth Sense. He had a wig on. He's put a wig on a couple of times.
But he's always had a weird hair, though.
Yeah. Even in Moonlighting, you saw it was like, oh, that shit's going.
He used to have hair, though.
No, that is not his hair.
That's like, you could see it was going.
That's not his hair.
You think that's already some
that's
shit going on?
That's receding, and he's like...
You think that's some shit going on already?
Seagull feathers in the front of his fucking head.
Seagull feathers?
Fuck out of here. That was never his hair. And this mutt, too, fucking... Nick Cage's hair.
Yeah, Nick Cage.
He won't stop with his fucking head.
That's funny.
That really is funny.
Oh, which movie was that?
That's the Jackal.
Oh, the Jackal.
Was it?
I think that's the Jackal.
You really want him to be wearing wigs?
He has to. Did you see
is horrendous.
his cop-out head?
Yeah.
Just the bald white head.
Yeah,
it's just not. And that
but
weird nose.
He's totally accepted being the bald Bruce Willis.
I think he hasn't.
Like no one looks and goes like, oh.
No, but I think that's the point Patrice is making. Now people are starting to look like,
He's old.
Yeah.
You know who's getting over with the baldness? Jason Statham is getting over somehow being a balding man, and he's still like a sex symbol somehow.
Because he's not that old.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, once you know.
But Bruce is getting old.
Well, he's got dents and stuff in that head.
Yeah, it's just
some dings.
Can I see cop-out head?
Cop-out head.
Cop-out head.
Just look at cop-out head. So, look That one down there.
Yeah, it's like...
Wow, that really does look weird.
It looks like it's caving in on the sides,
and
right?
it's bulbous.
Yeah, look at
very bulbous on top. Cop-out head.
It's bulbous because the sides look like they're caving in.
Yeah.
It's just not.
And it never used to look like that. So Patrice onto something.
And The Rock got a strange bald head. Rock was shaving his hairline back until now he has to. It was just, no one wants to see a balding.
Oh, the Rock.
Balding Samoan nigga.
The Rock.
Is he going bald all the time now?
I think he's going bald.
He
He doesn't have that great head of hair.
What's wait a minute.
God is great though, because he'll make a guy like Rock bald just to make me feel better.
Just to fuck with him. What's going on with David Spade? You see him in those commercials? It's like his hair now is just bizarre. Like you can't figure out what is happening with it.
Well, I was
like, look at that picture. He's got the biggest sweep on the front there.
Dude, I was told years ago by a very reliable source that he is as bald as they come.
Really?
Yes. I heard that years ago when we were at NEW.
He was bald then?
That's why in a lot of these movies he's wearing bandanas and stuff, like in water parks. Because he's kind of got to keep it all together, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I heard from a very reliable source that is a major hair system, and he's had it for a really long time.
And where's he going? What's he doing with the, like, he's had that same, like, long kid hair for a while.
Yeah, well,
wouldn't you? Why would you get your hair cut that ain't going to grow anymore?
Yeah, you can't cut hair that's not going to grow anymore. Exactly.
It's the fake hair.
If you glue mattress stuffing on the top of your head, it's not like you can go have it fucking shaped up.
Do you remember old school? I had one. I think most people listening right now could relate to this. Like, you had the boss that had the two hair systems. Patrice, you ever have a boss with the two hair systems, and then he would wait for a long weekend to change it up and go with the long version?
Oh,
like,
the long hair, like, hey, it's growing.
Hey, it's my hair is growing.
Well, right. Boy.
And then fast forward, maybe it's summer vacation, he comes back with the short version.
Yeah.
And he thought no one noticed that he had two hair systems.
But a guy in hair could still, it's like a woman. Sometimes you see those Indian ladies that are losing their hair.
Oh, my God.
I think that must be just devastating.
That's fucked up.
Well, it looks like they're going through chemo.
It's devastating.
They lose it in a fucking weird way.
There's the patchy ones that just fall out in patches. But then there's also, like, some women get male pattern baldness.
No, that's the problem. Like, when guys lose their hair, you lose it in such a way that you could almost deal with it. But when women start losing their hair, it's like it comes out in clumps.
The mange.
Yeah, like that. There you go. It just comes out in clumps in areas that maybe it shouldn't be falling out of.
I feel bad. I feel bad for women that go bald.
Oh, shit.
That's one of those things that hurt my heart, though, because you just know it's so bad, so bad.
Oh, what can she do? They try to tease it up and spray it, and you could see right through it. It's like cotton candy.
Look at this poor lady right here. Look at her, just recognizing that her hair's a mess.
That's trying.
And she's young and pretty. It's just sad.
Oh, man.
And not having hair makes you look so much older. It's just...
Yeah,
hair is important. I'm deciding whether I'm going to start putting Sharpie ink in my shit because it's going gray.
Sharpie ink? Is that...
I'll fucking break open Sharpie ink.
Ah, shit.
Because this gray just makes you feel old, man.
Yeah, the gray... Anytime.
And they haven't figured out the hair system for black guys.
Yeah.
There was a guy
think they did, yeah.
There was a guy on TV that used to wear this, like, afro helmet or something.
Oh, God, that was
horrible.
Fucking crazy.
I forgot his name.
I think
he was a sports guy.
That hair club for men or something.
They had a black guy in there.
Yeah, they had a black
guy.
Black
guys?
Not too much, because it's hard to just put just pubic hair, fucking curly hair, and shove it in a follicle. I guess it's easy to deal with mop hair as opposed to fucking broom hair.
Yeah.
Broom hair.
I seen you on fucking Joey Behar. Yours is fucking...
Yeah, mine actually worked. Because I wasn't, like, completely fucking bald. I noticed I was thinning.
Did you make sure that your baldness, the baldness that you had was it?
Yeah, it was taking years. Like, for years, I'd look and go, that's thinning out a little bit. And then, like, 10 years later, I'd be like, yeah, that's thinning out.
So you think you're done with, you have still, your natural hair you have?
Yeah. And I pop, the Propecia, just in case.
What's Propecia?
Yeah, it's that fucking.
It's supposed to keep your hair.
It's like it keeps it at the status quo.
Makes your boners.
Now, do you get
makes your boners weird?
Do you get
right?
You get haircuts?
Oh yeah.
But they leave the other shit alone, though, right?
No, it's all the same. It's all fucking regular growing fucking hair.
It grows?
You didn't know that?
Yeah. It's your regular hair. They take it from the back here.
So what made it stop growing in the first place?
Just on certain areas, like in the front and in the back, it would like your hair falls out when you shed your hair, and then it would grow back like thinner and smaller and shit, and then it keeps doing that. That's when guys go bald. So what they do is they
transplant it.
So they take it from the back where it doesn't go bald. People, you ever see people like completely bald? They get the hair horseshoe,
live hair.
Yeah.
To your but what happened to the follicles to where your other hair died?
Oh, that just sits there. But they put new shit in the same area.
And it's living.
Yeah.
But do you understand the question though? Like,
yeah,
like what when they put the living hair in the other hair?
Yeah.
What's the nourishment to keep that hair living and growing?
Blood flow. It's the same thing. They take out
blood flow in the hair.
When they take out the hair, they don't take out like a thing of hair and just stick it in your head. They carve out a swath of your scalp. They scalp you.
So you had to like heal.
And then they close it up.
This is major surgery.
It took like 12 hours of laying on a fucking table with my head numb with Novocaine watching movies. And then they take a big swath out like this, and then they dissect the swath and cut all the fucking tissue, and they take hairs with just one hair, and then clumps with 2 and clumps with 3. And then the 1s are used like in the front, like hairline shit. And then the 2s and 3s are used to fill out areas, and then it just heals and becomes your fucking like
and then
hair.
When does the stuff that they
it's fucked up.
When does the stuff that they cut from the back heal again and start to grow?
Oh,
no, they gotta like
what they do.
Yeah,
they take it
close
out
that area,
and then they just go and stitch it closed, so it's like it never existed.
And then, but that's still living. Oh no, I see.
Yeah, they don't put anything there.
So that's why your eyebrows are a little higher than when I first met you.
My eyebrows got higher. I know, because that's what I was asking. I'm like, wait a minute, you just closed that shit up?
Surprising?
I'm like, fuck! God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm from the back of my head. I don't know how they would do that.
It's like
squeeze it together.
But your scalp can stretch. Your skin stretches, so it just fucking.
It's just amazing they figured that shit out.
They don't take a fucking 6 inches out.
So you have a fucking like a really funky scar back there, but your hair grew over it.
It's pretty fucking. It's pretty like fucking hairline.
The only time you see the scar
doing shit like that
is when these guys end up, shaving their head.
I'm not
bald.
shaving my head. It's
You've
back there where
you've seen that ugly scar
behind
behind on some guys, right?
I think Jamie Foxx has it.
Yeah.
I think Jamie Foxx had it done, and you could see the scar on the back of his head because he shaves his head. But
Jamie Foxx was going bald?
Yeah, I think so. Could you find Jamie Foxx?
He does have that scar.
Jamie Foxx
when
hair
you got money,
scar
you could just
something.
do things for yourself, man.
It's like, fuck it.
Damn.
Yeah, that was like, I think 12 grand or something like that.
I guess that's the same thing with teeth. Fuck it. Like,
yeah.
That's well spent money right there.
I gotta get that done. I was looking at my mouth in the front.
I've been looking into laminants.
Get that toilet mouth like Voss.
When I had my fucking
you got the bad teeth.
When I had my
like that,
horrid.
I just never gave a fuck. I cracked it when I cracked my tooth when I was like 9 and never got it fixed. It just was there, and then there was a time where I was had anxiety and I would grind my teeth at night.
Oh shit!
And I grinded them till I couldn't grind them no more. It just was a mess.
So if Fame calls, you might have to get new teeth for Hollywood.
I think when Fame calls, I think I at least have to get that. I think I have to at least do what some of them do is just get the top done, and then the bottom was like just
and then
pieces
they
of
just
dog
get the
shit.
top done.
You ever see the undone bottom ones? You pieces of shit. I gotta keep.
That's just someone that ran out of money. You see that shit all the time.
Do you see the Jamie Foxx? Did you find one with the scar or something?
You ever see the guys they have the 1 or 2 lines of new hair because they ran out of money? They can't get the whole thing fucking seated.
Oh, no, that's the old school shit that, yeah, that might be it. No, the old school hair plugs. If you look at the Olsen twins manager, this is the worst thing that happened to people years ago. They would get hair plugs. It's different than what they're doing now. They would take like a pencil eraser sized coring tool and just take plugs out of your head that was the size of pencil erasers and then shove them in new holes that they made in the front of your head. And you'd go bald behind it and get these things that look like doll hair.
Oh, so
those are plugs.
Hold
That's
on.
old school.
So you can, if you have money, you don't have to look like that?
No, they don't even do that anymore. Now they do individual follicles to keep it looking natural.
What was your procedure called so I can see what it
was just, what was it? Fucking, where did I have it done? Bosley?
Is the company
It's
even
just
around
hair
anymore?
transplant. Look at how bad that looks. Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I see hair transplant?
God.
Was there like...
Yeah, like Bosley or fucking,
They still around?
Is this $1 billion business?
Men's hair now. Yeah, they like, some people are too far gone, so it's
Kenny
like...
Rogers had it
Kenny
done.
Rogers had it done.
Kenny Rogers had a lot of work.
Pat O'Brien.
Pat O'Brien is a member.
Look at TC, motherfucker. Yeah, he got that shit taken care of. He's straight. TC, motherfucker. Yeah, some guys are way too far gone, so it's like thin. It looks like when they first started going bald instead of they're totally bald, but, yeah.
Do you have to be rich?
Yeah, I think you got it. You need some cash. You need some disposable income. I think they take payment plans. You come and repossess your fucking hair. Some guy just comes and takes his fist and grips it right out of your head.
They just hire ex-wives.
But if you're just like thinning, it works pretty well. If you're completely horseshoe bald, then they can't find enough hair on the back of your head.
Fucking Kaku got it done.
Michu Kaku. Yeah, he was totally
Damn,
gone.
that was a good one because he looked like a fucking...
He looked like riffraff.
Orchestra conductor, and then he went to...
Yeah, he does.
Retired swimmer. Much better look.
Shit.
Wow, this guy was 30 years younger than me.
It is amazing how old you fucking look. That was the deal. It's just, you gotta fucking, if you can.
Wow, man.
If you have the means, I highly recommend it.
Six figures, low six,
no,
high fives?
It was 12,000.
Yeah, he said 12.
$12,000.
That seems cheap.
That seems cheap.
That seems cheap as far as getting new hair.
Yeah.
How many procedures? How many times you have to go back?
One day. One day it's done. You're going in early in the morning, you leave at night. It's fucking crazy.
And you have to sit standing up.
They tell you
in a coffin.
It's like, don't do whatever you have to do to not sneeze. Like you fucking. People have had like their fucking implant things just shoot out of their head. Don't put your head between your legs.
How long?
No like sex. You can't do anything to have like your heart rate up.
How long?
For like maybe 5 days. You got to just until it like sets. Yeah. So like, and then it like scabs over.
Until it sets.
Until it sets like a window tint?
Don't roll your windows down until the tint sets.
Pretty much.
Shit. Fucking get in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
That
seems so fucking violent.
And then I had to wear like a bandana on my head.
How about a shower?
Yeah, showering you could do like after, I think, 3 days, but you had to take a washcloth with like just a special shampoo and kind of wet your hair with a cup. You didn't let the shower nozzle hit you, and wet your hair with like a cup real slightly, and then take the soapy washcloth, put it over your head, and just kind of touch it. And touch it and touch it.
You know what's hilarious?
And then wash it off with the cup again.
These are the mistakes that they didn't just know that. This was like, okay, some guy came back with his fucking
like shampoo in his hair,
just meat clumps, fucking
in the drain,
and they're like, well,
shit.
You had to stay there, and they just had to fucking actually watch you and say, okay, better not do that.
See what you're doing. You had to sleep like the elephant man, sitting up where you'd fucking suffocate.
As your head is falling apart, like an Indiana Jones villain's head. Like you opened the Ark too fucking early, and it's just melted in the shower, and you're just like, holy shit.
Like that guy in Poltergeist that looks in the mirror and just starts picking his fucking face apart. That's how your head fucking just chopped meat.
Oh man, dude.
God damn.
Imagine Imagine how much shit they had to do before they got it perfected.
Before they realized what you shouldn't do when you're doing it.
Did you fuck up any time where you go, oh no, did I fuck up?
No, I was really cool with it. And I think we were on vacation at the time. Yeah, because it was during like Thanksgiving or something. So we had that whole week I was off for vacation, so I didn't have to worry about like coming in here or anything. I could really be mellow. What's that, Dan?
There was that interesting period of time where you were rocking the bandana.
I had to wear the bandana, yeah, because it was really bad.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
And that's another bad thing is they had to actually shave.
Where's their video?
They had to shave the area of your head where they were implanting these fucking things. So you feel bad enough that it's like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm thinning in the back and here and in the front. And then they had to shave it in order to do the implanting. So now you're like a monk. You look like a monk with the back shaved and shit, and everywhere they put in shaved, and then it grows back in.
How long did it take for your hair to go back in the back?
It was in the back. It's instant because it's closed up.
They just seal that up.
Started growing.
Yeah.
No. He's still missing out. They take that out and then they squeeze it together.
No, but I'm saying, so how long did that area start before that was...
The scar heals?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like, that was not a week. By a week, you're not even fucking dealing with it. They take the stitches out. You go back like a week or so later, a week and a half, and they take the stitches out. And then the thing, we're rocking the bandana. Yeah, and people are going, I'm shooting a Desert Eagle in this at the range, and they're going, is that popping follicles out of your head when that fucking gun goes off?
Oh my god!
And then I really started thinking, like, wow, maybe they're right. I shouldn't shoot that.
That was a hell of a look, man. Holy shit!
Yeah, I look like a fucking gangbanger.
Holy shit!
And when you sneeze, your hair, it's like one of those party things.
Yeah, bon voyage.
Like a bang gun, a fake bang gun. And now it's just... now
I put a hat on, especially in the morning because my hair is a wreck from the night. I've never been able to actually sleep without waking up looking like Medusa.
Now you're graying a little bit now. Is that hair graying too? Is it?
Nah, I gray on the sides and the temple, on my temples.
But the top is...
The top is fine. I got grays in there and shit, but usually if I'm doing TV, I go down like John Sahag and fucking have them touch it up a little because TV gray looks so bad.
But also where they got the hair from, that area usually doesn't get gray. Or it gets gray later.
Yeah, it's that, you know where they get the hair from?
Get really gray.
When you see someone that's totally bald and they got that horseshoe ring of hair, that is genetically will never fall out. It's just genetically pre-programmed that horseshoe of hair, you never go balder than that. So that hair is always fine. So when they cut that swath out, that's from the patch of hair that is genetically predestined to not fall out of your head. So when they pop it in, it won't go bald.
That's what they told you.
That was the line they sold me. I wrote a check, motherfucker.
You know what? That's the greatest $12,000 line.
And it fucking still works, so I don't care.
I'm going to think of me some $12,000 lines. That fucking shit starts dropping out like goddamn...
falling out.
Like fucking shredded weed.
Shredded weed, yeah.
I'm scared if I do it and then there's erosion and then it becomes its own island.
That's what I was asking.
And that's why you asked that, you were sure that the...
Yeah, because like I said, I wasn't
fade was done.
I wasn't like fucking... I was old enough where I realized, like, all right, I wasn't going to go totally bald, but I just didn't want to have, like, thinning and shit. And spots and stuff. And I didn't wind up saying, hey, can you make a head of hair that looks like it did when I was 20? Didn't do that. Good luck. I didn't want that. I needed it to look age appropriate, and it worked. Oh, Danny, can we stop talking about this, please?
Oh shit!
Is Danny like?
I was gonna go ask Danny about that too. Was you thinking about it?
No, I don't have the mic for that. But.
They take payment. They take payment plans.
Yeah, but you look fine, man. Some guys, it just looks fine. It bothers you?
Well, no,
I don't think there's anybody.
You're right.
It looks like you lost
I think every guy is bothered by it.
It looks like you lost yours in a fight. Like his looked like it was lost. Somebody cut him up or something. And, like, you could lie about how you lost your hair. It doesn't look like regular.
Mine's going in a weird deep triangle, man.
Oh, sure.
Weird deep triangle. Like
you'll be too old to care when
I'm starting to think that. I'm hoping, but I've been taking a peek at it. I see my coming attraction right there. So
it works out pretty well.
Mine is starting from here, and then it's a triangle.
So from the middle of the head,
it's gonna be
triangling out toward you like your eyes.
Then it also looks like it might be like a 4-inch part. Who wants to live with a 4-inch part?
Not a Phil Collins, right?
No, complete 4-inch part.
Oh, like down the middle.
Yes. Where you
like the opposite mohawk.
Where you would want more to leave or less to leave.
Right.
It's that weird in between.
And you have a refusal to like do your hair in a different way to kind of cover it up too, like.
But when you start doing
like you have regular,
overs,
white guy style. You're not trying to like.
I don't know what I could do with it. I definitely have lost a bunch. And
why don't you just grease it back like fucking Gordon Gekko or something?
Gordon Gekko.
It would be so obvious at that point. My hair cutter says just keep it short. I'm at that stage where you can keep it.
I don't see where.
You keep it short. You could cover up some hurt. I would love to grow my hair out again. I used to like having
you have light hair, so it's easy.
Y'all go bald.
You could go bald in the summer.
See what you blacks do to us? It's from worry. It's so much worry in our life from you black people.
Wait, blacks go bald slowly?
It's like
we can lose our hair in the summer.
We lose
one summer.
We could go Memorial Day to Labor Day. We could
19. Like it's rare you see a bald 19-year-old black guy.
Dude, I had a friend in school that just like he was going bald in high school, and you're like, and then he by 20s completely gone.
The big thing in my school, we had a kid that was going gray as a senior. Like,
there's always those freaks of nature.
And then I saw him literally the next year, and he was more gray than not at 19.
Kem from Connecticut saying, well, blacks do everything more slowly than whites. So
it's really good.
Really?
You just go really?
Really? Is that what it is?
All right, we got to take a break. Patrice's DVD is out today. Even if you saw the special over the weekend, it's 45 more minutes of material.
Yeah, man. It's the segues that make the jokes make sense. After the edits? Yeah, after I come from a commercial and now I'm talking about animals. I was talking about titties and it's one before. So
the segue is very important. And also, worth the price of admission is you railing on that bitch in the audience.
Oh, you had the DVD.
Yeah.
You watched the whole DVD.
Yeah.
How was that? I didn't see the whole.
Fucking great. It is fucking great.
You saw the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I was worried they wouldn't have you going after that girl.
That's on the DVD.
That was a long bit.
But
it couldn't be part of the special because it was too
brutally funny. Like, it's brutal, but it's so funny. And you get the boyfriend or the guy that she ain't fucking, whatever he is, you get him to completely take your side in.
Do you understand that he tweeted me?
He did.
That guy, and said,
thank you.
He said, dude, you're right about that girl.
You're absolutely right. You have a knack of looking at people in an audience because you're doing your act. I don't think people think you're paying attention to them. So when you're looking at them and you call someone out, you fucking bam, 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 and let everyone know what they're all about in one sentence.
But do you know what because it's the difference between TV, because you get a lot of people that come to a comedy show and think they're watching Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Like you go, like in Houston, this little fucking douchey little white kid with his family was just being like, whatever. I go, you know what's weird, man? I mean, not that I'm threatening you, but you just there's nothing in you that says I'm a fucking big black dude that could slap this shit out of you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like something fucks
There's not a wall up here, dude.
And I'm not threatening you, kid. I'm just saying you got to understand, here's how close I could be to you, and you're being disrespectful.
And you don't know.
Because you can turn from me. Yeah. You know, so I like doing crowd stuff, but when I was doing it, that girl, her face was anti-laughing.
Oh, yes.
I said, I'm not being this unfunny. I said, you're just being a little cunt.
Yeah. Oh, it was classic.
It was great.
I'm glad you saw the DVD. Yeah. So I'm glad you saw the DVD because it's like, because there's one part that I wanted to be in the show desperately, but it was just talking about guys not caring about their woman's health. It's just
That was really funny.
I wanted that to be on the special on TV so bad.
Yeah.
Just talking about how you've never had your man go, when's your fucking your pussy doctor appointment?
Pussy doctor.
Sweetie, when is your pussy doctor appointment? Have you checked your breast for lumps lately? Never, ever have we ever gave a fuck about a woman's health.
It's on the DVD.
And it ain't like you don't give a fuck. You just you just go, oh shit, I never asked my girl.
I don't think about it.
My girl goes to the doctor. She says, I got a doctor's appointment. Well, good luck.
Okay. Not what is it for? What doctor? What do you need? What do you got? Is it the checkup? Is it nothing? Oh, okay. That's it.
You been taking care of yourself?
If you said, yeah, I'm going to the doctor. What, sweetie? What doctor?
There you go. Let's break. So, you get the DVD in all the regular places.
Oh, yeah.
So, Patrice's DVD is out today. Elephant in the Room.
Yes.
More with Patrice, and I think Kurt Metzger is stopping by today to say hi.
Kurt Metzger.
He's here? All right, he'll join the show next. Stay there. Of course, we got Big Mama Prods, Patrice O'Neal in studio. His DVD's out today. Make sure you check that out. Elephant in the Room. Most of us saw it on Comedy Central on Saturday night, but there's 45 minutes of material you have not seen, and some just unbelievable stuff on the DVD. Stuff that should have made the special, but because of time restraints and all sorts of shit. So make sure you pick up the DVD today. Also, Kurt Metzger in studio. Doing a little,
Metzger.
Patrice is telling us all about you during the break.
What'd he say?
Saying you got a big hog, and he's also saying you got a good clit joke.
But Kurt is fucking. He's in the next echelon of the young gangsters coming up.
Yeah, really?
Pushing the old fellas out.
I should get more work then.
He's a fucking weirdo. He's a natural weirdo. That's his problem.
Like a real weirdo?
He's a big 8 foot tall, strange man.
Yeah.
I get Patrice makes me nervous sometimes.
Why?
You know what?
Patrice made me nervous for years, to be completely honest with you.
Really? Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I brought.
You never knew that? You're intense.
Yeah.
What? I swear to God. Wow. It's been a while. It's been a bunch of years now.
I take care of Kurt. I always tell Kurt.
I'm a big fan of Patrice. I'm just like...
Kurt's a
I turned into a weirdo next to him.
I was intimidated by Patrice probably the first 3 years you did this show.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it was.
Dude, that's special.
What, are you just lovable, Patrice?
Elephant in the Room, my girl that you pissed off at the barbecue because you told her dress was inappropriate or something.
That's what I'm talking about.
She was dressed like a whore, like I love it. You told her she hated it. She hated Patrice. Like ever since then, she made us watch it twice in a row.
Really?
Elephant in the Room.
Yeah.
How bad was the dress?
It
was like American Apparel horse shit that all girls wear. It wasn't like...
I'm like, how can you be with a comic and not have a sense of humor? Like I tell my girl to calm down if people fuck with you because you know.
Yeah, but it's not. She's got like she had to wear like a back brace or something in high school, you know. So she's got like this weird complex that she's being made fun, you know.
I have a fucked up way of like picking out exactly what's going to make somebody really hate.
It was really amazing. Like, why he's so mad right now? He just hit her like right in the.
Well, because he always goes. Because he always goes for the one thing. He knows.
But I didn't
Patrice
know
knows.
Scoliosis.
You felt it.
I just didn't know. I didn't know the motherfucking his damn girl had fucking bad back.
I just took it like he thought she was hot and like trying to knock her down a peg, which I love that he does with hot chicks because I'm racist against hot chicks in general. And he will really, I mean, it's really great. Just bring a girl around to him and have him go to town on it.
Just have her get smashed.
Yeah, she was already knocked down a peg from life before she got.
I'll tell you why Kurt's good though. Kurt, I don't know why it isn't. What happened? Kurt was starting to get his own thing going. That's what happened because I bring Kurt on the road a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But I would find myself, Kurt's good because I would find myself watching and being into his act all the way to the end, and I got to go on after him. So I have to go get into character. I'd be like, shit, I got to get into character. But he'd be saying some shit. And one of the jokes, I don't do it justice. I don't want to be corny, but
that was about the African story. That's what we're talking about, the clit thing.
Yeah, could you just say that? I don't. It made me laugh so hard. I'm putting pressure on him to be funny with this shit.
Well, acknowledge that there's some pressure.
Yeah, what is that?
The thing he likes is the end of it because I used to live above an African store in Brooklyn. It was like a real place, and there was a sign that would say African supplies on the store that used to creep the hell out of me.
Yeah, what are those?
Yeah, what the hell? That can't be good, right? You're like, all right, I need a machete with blood and hair on it. I need an army uniform for a 5-year-old. I need a sharp rock to circumcise my daughter. And then everybody gets mad. I'm like, listen, I'm not pro-female circumcision unless you have like one of the giant clits that I hate. It's like a small dick. Then just like, don't use a rock. Just a little off the top and get like that petty paw, that pet save, and just a few onesie daisies.
Just work it down with a petty paw.
So you look like a human and not some kind of a
giant clit looks just like a fucking animal's claw. That's too long.
Oh my god, dude! I was with this Puerto Rican girl one time, and she was hot too, but she had her clit. I mean, I looked at it, dude. It looked like a miniature dick. Like, it had the little mushroom head on it.
Like a head on it.
Jimmy's he's not here to defend himself, but he would agree.
He loves that.
He is into that. And me and Anna,
giant clits are sexy, man.
No, me and Anna, the ones he likes, we just never understood over the years.
The little baby penises.
He
looks like
little penis.
Mini dicks.
Yeah,
his own
mini dick. Yeah, it looks like he's looking back at himself.
There it is.
It's a dew claw.
Yeah, it's the dew claw.
She had a clit like a
dew claw.
She had a clit like a dew claw. That's it.
I thought you were talking about that.
There's a million comics going to go out tonight to try to get the fucking rights to dew claw.
Dew claw.
What the fuck is that claw used for anymore?
That's like that.
Holding cigarettes back when they were.
I'll tell you exactly what that claw is used for. When you put rubber bands around his snout, he uses that to take the shit off.
Oh, man.
It's his thumb.
Yeah, it's like his thumb.
And what's that mess above that called?
That's that pad thing. That's the
what is that used for?
It's the foot pads, man.
No, that.
I know.
It's their natural shoes.
That's called the labia majora.
That's way up on the leg.
Dew claw.
It probably had something to do with fucking when they were ripping apart a caveman's throat. It was easier to fucking
hold on.
Yeah, it was padded.
Hey Kurt, who's the
slip on blood?
Who's the top 5 now? Who's the young soldiers now? They got you, Hannibal. Who else? Who's your crew?
I'm
young Turks.
No, not the crew, but
not the crew. Why not the crew?
There's
definitely
no crew
Hannibal's
no more,
in a top
you
5,
sort of had your. You had your guys.
There was a Tough Crowd crew.
But who's his circle?
There's no circles.
No more circles.
It's what Comedy Central and the scene.
Oh, the hot list, you mean?
Yeah, who's in the scene?
Well, it was
the real hot list, not a made up list.
Reggie Watts and the people.
Is Reggie Watts in New York?
I don't know. He's always he's always doing
I've
a room
never met him, and it's
a
like fucking. I watched him. And I
I like him because he looks like a Where the Wild Things Are creature.
I hear about him. Somebody's like, oh, Reggie Watts. But he's like a beatboxer and a DJ or something.
Yeah, it's not it's not like stand-up. It's like
I hate how unfunny you can be and still be in the comedy game.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Reggie Watts is unfunny.
Right. No, I've seen it.
It's just this thing where there's a comfort zone that some of these young comics have. I'm watching some of the new. I keep up with who's out there. I do. You have to. I'm watching all the new Comedy Central specials, and it's just these young guys, with long, unpronounceable names, and they're just comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they're comfy. They do well, and
they all learn the same rhythms, dude, in those rooms, and then they just talk that way.
I'm gonna not put pressure on myself because this is supposed to be funny if you laugh.
I don't want a reek of effort right now.
No.
You know, it was a big thing back in like the 80s and early 90s. Yeah. That you don't see anymore. That I didn't think ever fit into comedians is the team, the two guys that would get up there and do a team.
Oh, people still do that all the time now, dude.
I haven't seen a new one of those.
Combined are half as funny as one guy. It's amazing.
Oh well, yeah. I think they're the
brothers. The Sklar brothers might be the last team, but they're twin brothers, so you can't really.
It's like it worked with the Smothers brothers back in the '60s, when everyone was laughing at anything.
And Paul Mooney's kids, the Mooney twins.
Really, they do something.
Like Smothers brothers had like one guy was dumb, and now people just finish each other's sentences like.
Yeah, is that what the thing is now?
Cunts,
I just don't enjoy this new. I don't have to be funny thing.
Yeah,
just
they prefer
irony,
if you're not.
But it's not irony. It's It's just, no.
Dude, I just did a show.
And you don't get it. You didn't laugh because you didn't get it.
No, I'll tell you what it is, dude. It's the one, that whole scene of Alternative is controlled by chicks. These awful chicks that look like Carmen Sandiego with like glasses and wig haircuts.
Thank you.
And they control that scene.
By the way, why Kurt's having a bad time? Because Kurt is, that's what he'll say. This people don't understand. That's how you don't get in. Is you trash who trash.
And you take them back to high school. Like I was always a nerd. I'm like a jock when I go to those rooms. I'm like, oh god, this is like a rapist / bear to them. Just because I'm not doing complete bullshit. I mean complete bullshit.
Because they're smart enough. Here's the thing: they're smart enough to do material that they know is interesting, but they know it's like a woman doing edgy shit, but it's not really. They're not really edgy.
You're right.
They know that edgy's. It's just like anything else they do that they challenge men. They play basketball and it stinks, but they know that they're gonna get getting credit because they're girls.
Right.
So if you're sort of funny as a girl, you'll get credit. But these girls, they come on with this. Yeah, man. The hottest comic I've ever seen. It's like you go, first of all, like, what's her name? Shlesinger? She's so sexy.
I couldn't tell you one of her jokes.
Pop her up
you
there.
go, why are you funny? When did you need to be funny?
Yeah.
This bitch is with
she should have to wear a
biggest
burqa on
natural
stage, dude.
titties you've ever fucking
What's
seen.
her name, Travis?
Iliza Shlesinger.
Iliza Shlesinger.
You can't even resent her if she like bumps you on a show or something. You just
I like what you just said. When did you need to be funny? Because you guys all had some horrible thing that happened to you in your lives.
It's
that
rare you
made
get
you need to be funny.
It's rare you get a really good looking. Yeah, but this picture is not even doing a job.
It's not.
No,
and she wears tight
right
shit too.
Yeah, she's like
she's
hot.
funny.
That's pretty nice right there.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, dude, last time standing, she went on and the camera would like pan.
Look at this fucking girl.
Oh my god.
It's a comic.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude.
She sits in this room,
decide to be
and
a
it's
comic?
like, really, am I gonna, really, sweetie? You know how funny you gotta be?
Wait,
as funny as I have to be at a Klan meeting, like, hold on, guys, hold on, no, seriously, I'm a funny motherfucker. Wait a minute.
Put that shit down. I'm really funny.
Any clips?
There you go. That's what she.
That's how she
does.
dress.
That's how she does her comedy.
With her belly,
with the hip bones sticking
her
out.
badge is like almost showing.
She has some good vag showcasing dresses she wears.
Damn.
I could never get past the deaf broad. Like, I'm like, you're not as funny as that awful.
That's terrible.
What the
Yeah.
knock.
Dude, that deaf girl episode on Seinfeld when he's like, "What are you, deaf or something?" She goes, "Bingo." It's like, oh shuck.
Didn't she get run over on the beach?
Who?
I think we laughed for days over her.
Who, this chick?
No, the deaf comic.
The deaf comic.
I think she got hit by a fucking beach patrol fucking guy. Yeah. Dude, this goes back about 3 or 4 years. We laughed for weeks.
She was big in the scene too. But there was another one, a dude.
Twitter, help me out today. What's her name?
A Spanish guy that was in a wheelchair, dude, who had cerebral palsy that used to force you to have to listen to him.
Yeah, I hate that.
I know who that is.
He was famous. He did the rounds.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
There is some shit you're just not cut out for. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be a football player. It just isn't going to happen. Physically, it just doesn't work out.
No.
So some of these comics should not be comics. Because you're instantly taking away the funny when you're reminding everybody of their mortality.
Well, Josh Blue was working hard, and
he was all right. I mean,
somebody told me they thought he was faking the palsy to do actually go on this.
Really?
Like Kaiser says that Julian at the end of the contest, he walked away all normal.
We can't find the comic, the deaf comic. What are we trying?
Verbal.
Eliza, we're trying to see. You asked if she was funny. I never really. I just seen her tits and I turned. Like, I just go. She could be funny, but I just go.
Pop that up.
I have no idea. I've never heard a word. Never heard a word.
A good fight. We're into it. It's in our blood. That's why the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, not the negotiating Jews of Brandeis.
What? I didn't hear that. She turned sideways.
Hold on.
And her ass was fucking beautiful.
So beautiful, dude.
Here we go.
Is she good? I still don't know.
Hold on. Here we go. One person in this room redo that joke.
What?
What did she just say?
I don't know.
We got 4 guys. One guy.
I knew the point.
Yeah, I know the point.
I know the point. I got it.
But I was staring at her titties and her ass.
You couldn't recite that joke.
I got it. You know what?
Give me the punchline.
I skimmed it.
The punchline is
the actual punchline, not the overall punchline you just got.
I can't get the
okay. That's my point.
Happy 4th of July.
I heard Happy 4th of July.
And we didn't win this country in the Yahtzee.
I heard that. Those are the 2 things I picked up on.
And look at my fucking protruding nipples.
Oh, what if she turned out she had a dew claw, dude?
Yeah. A dew claw clip.
If she has a dew claw, I don't care.
Why do girls have dignity? If I was her, do you know how many balls would just be in my fucking mouth? Executive balls?
Executive balls.
You're so fucking right.
Why? No one's interested in my horrifying nothing balls.
Maybe that was different.
You think I wouldn't let if some fucking horrid woman executive wanted to just take a swipe of my balls for a special?
Yeah.
Why
you
not?
do that, right?
I think I'm funny.
Fuck dignity.
You know how amazing my pussy is? That's what I would just be saying all day long.
Look at how funny my tit is.
Why am I working? Why am I trying to work and make something?
I would just make sure my tits look good every day.
Yeah. Pop up another one. Maybe maybe we were
You're so right. All right, try to focus.
Get like doggy style. That sounds a little blue.
All right, yeah. Maybe we can focus on a sex bit.
But why don't you
wait
a minute. Why'd you put up official? You got to get YouTube where it's where she see Comedy Central.
No, but we're
wait a minute.
We're right here. We're right here.
I know, but Comedy Central's not fair to anybody's funniness.
All right, that's fair enough.
True.
It's because,
but we don't even know what she's saying because we're distracted by what she looks like.
That's because of the lighting.
Handjob.
She's at the Laugh Factory.
Let's do Handjob at the Laugh Factory.
There you go.
All right.
At the Laugh Factory. Ideal date.
All right, good
point. Laugh Factory.
Now we're talking.
You know.
But like seriously, like just I don't have like a ton of sex. I'm gonna put that out there because we're like BFFs right now. But like you don't handjob. It doesn't happen as adults. It's pretty much you make out, and you rub a little bit, and then you have sex or you beat or something. I mean, you can't do a hand job. If you pull out a hand job, you'd be like, what are you doing? This tickles me, stop. So uncomfortable. You don't do hand jobs, right? And this guy was like, I was like, I don't want to hook up. I'm like, I had to go or something. He's like, come on. He's like, what about just a hand job? And I was like, I'll tell you what, fucker. I'll give you a hand job. But it's got to be on my terms. It's 45 minutes long. No lotion. And you don't break eye contact.
That's just like more sexy.
And then right when
I know.
You're the best. If you're annoyed, turn it on. I never talked about this.
Look at her ass,
turn
dude.
it on him. Like as it's about to go, don't he?
She might be the hottest comic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It goes back at him. Can I tell you this?
Really,
I had a boyfriend, and now I'm looking back at the story. There's a reason I don't have one anymore. When you get the glue
what do you think
on
her problem
your hand,
is?
because like he's right at that stage.
Every comic has a problem.
Just like he's here, just go.
Oh, what after she's done?
Yeah, we can.
They get very upset.
What do you think her problem is?
Life has been too easy.
She's gotten
these
everything
comics.
Based
this
on
bitch should have scars on her soul. Let me tell you who's funny. Ruth Buzzy. Because she came up with Don Rickles calling her a fucking ugly cunt. Lucia Ball, Gilda Radner, fucking
Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis fucking Diller.
She's
fun. Joan fucking Rivers. Who, you know,
ugly broads. Ugly bitches.
And who's the other one? The one that did all the Lily Tomlin. These girls, see, it'll get back to her that we was fucking with a little bit, right? Wasn't really trashing her.
No, we're not trashing her.
But I'm saying she'll take it as a trash. She might.
How hot she is.
But it's like these women don't go through shit because women run shit.
Right.
They don't come up through the fucking rank and file of horror.
Dude, Amy Schumer, hot and funny.
Another easy. Amy Schumer tells people she's on stage. I heard stories of her say to guys, don't bring me up like that or, bitch! Shut the fuck up. You know I'm trying to finger pop you before you come on stage. Fucking country hoe. Just get on stage. Like, they don't go through nothing. This comfortable bitch talking about yakking niggas off at the beach. Like, with giant tits.
Oh,
fuck out of here, man! You're supposed to go through war.
Yeah. There's supposed to be a lot more hurt. I think.
You know what? I think Amy's funny though because she's not as hot as like probably she wanted to be. So she's got that going.
Yeah,
I think she's funny, dude. Honestly.
But she has Sarah Palin disease because she's a comic. People, go, she's hot for.
Yeah.
Oh, hot for.
Oh, right.
She's, you know what I mean?
And what's Sarah Palin disease
hot
exactly?
For
is like. People go, woo, Sarah Palin, but she's hot because all the other politician bitches are horrendous.
And also she's like the only hot chick in Alaska too. That's what
it's just she's hot
in Alaska.
She's hot for reasons. And Amy's a cutie pie, whatever. But I'm saying it's just too easy. It's too easy.
We're gonna move back to the deaf comic, Kathy Buckley.
I remember on Arsenio, she brought like a machine that says, "That helps me hear," and she's doing her fucking act. You know what you mean?
About a hearing aid,
and you have to have. She's not funnier than her deafness.
Yes,
we gotta get a Kathy.
She looks deaf. Look at her face.
And was she the one run over by the beach because she could hear the fucking guy beeping the horn?
I think it is.
I think we laughed for days over that.
Who's a funny handicapped comic? Do you know any?
No.
It's too distracting.
They have to be not. It has to be a certain handicap.
Rich Voss.
He's the
funniest dwarf out there. Emphysema and
Voss, he has a disease that
got a lung bubble and
it's distracting.
Okay.
If you're in a wheelchair but you're regular, fine. If you have a physical handicap,
well, who's a wheelchair guy that we laugh at?
None now. I can't think any.
No.
There's really none.
Has there ever?
Well,
yeah, but he had a. It's almost like Josh Blue.
How did they get on stage? Like, if you're a wheelchair, I've never seen access.
There was a guy in Boston.
No fucking ramp.
We had to lift him up.
Oh shit!
His name was Matt. Something in Boston. I stopped lifting him up.
Matt. That's funny. A guy that can't stand up named Matt.
When stand-up sat out.
And he got heavier. Like, he wouldn't even try to pretend to be lighter when we would lift him on stage. He would almost sink down harder to have us have trouble getting him on. I said, I'm not lifting you on stage anymore, you fucking
his legs up even more somehow.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
He's purposely eating unhealthy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Couldn't go on a diet, so it was easier for you guys.
But cerebral palsy is very difficult.
Josh Blue, I think, is kind of funny.
What?
I can't.
I thought he was funny.
I can't get past.
I can't get past the distraction.
Yeah, I can't get past.
And when I went to the, that's all I'm noticing.
I can't.
All right, let's get some
the
Kathy
funniest
Buckley.
shit ever.
And was Kathy Buckley the one run over?
She was the one that was run over.
You're not going to be able to move on from life until you find out this bitch got hit by
I'll tell you why.
Patrol.
We laughed for days, and I wasn't sure if it was the comic or someone else that was deaf. Because
being deaf.
Huh?
Go back
to her being deaf.
And there's a bit called Being Deaf. When they talk about their handicap,
Caroline.
It's the best. It's the best part.
Oh, that awful deaf lady's haircut.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf.
Pause. I can't. And she's got goofy eyes on top.
She looks all goofy.
She's got goofy eyes.
And comfort. Listen. If she just got a smashing every day from comics, she would be funny.
Yeah.
But you see her comfortable.
She's strutting. She's strutting around on the stage.
But that's why, by the way, all those alternative fan comics, they want to not ever be mocked ever.
Yeah,
they want to form their own clique and mock up. And like, if you can't take a hit, how can you ever be funny like that?
Yeah.
And when you're deaf, you think you'd be the ultimate funniest from that voice she has.
Yeah.
Man, you'd be hilarious.
And a bad fucking mullet she's got.
Mullet and that teacher's uniform, and nobody trashes her.
How is no one trashing her?
Nobody says, "Will you get the fuck up?"
She's opening her eyes twice as wide to make up for the loss of hearing. She's trying to increase the sense of sight.
When she gets done with
she's trying to see sound.
She's opening her eyes wide to open up her ear canals.
Oh, she's gonna put a card down, ask for money after the fucking act.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We used to trash this stuttering comic in Boston so bad. I can't remember how to say his name, but we used to tease him unmercifully. He's hilarious, and he came in dressed really nice one day to Nick's, and we was like, "What the fuck you doing, man? Why you all dressed nice?" He's like, "You go, what was you selling vacuums, right?" And then motherfucker goes, No, motherfucker, I don't want no vacuum seat. You have to torture. It's brutality. It's pressure. It's trial by fire. It's destruction. And whoever comes out is the winner. You just come out.
Oh, that is great.
Can we go back to this clip?
I gotta hear.
I have a feeling this clip's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, rewind this.
It started with goofy eyes, man.
But rewind it and look how comfortable she just kind of flows in, because she know no one's gonna throw something at her fucking head.
And she looks like a dude.
She really has a dykey look to her, doesn't she?
She looks like a guy that went through a sex change a little too late in life.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh, I was just
Crispin Glover.
Is it one of these?
Oh yeah.
But she couldn't hear that, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. Four-wheeler hitting her on the beach.
Word coming in that do you know a comedian named Nikki Payne? She's
who is
a
that?
comic with a cleft palate.
No.
So after the Deafy, we got to go to the cleft palate comic.
We'll take other suggestions on our Twitter right now.
You know what? And how different do you think it's going to sound than in the deaf comic?
Nikki.
It's a very similar handicap.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the
Payne.
Here we go. Talking about her deafness.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf. I just don't listen.
Oh.
I just bought me one of those clappers. You know, when you clap your hands and your appliances go on and off? There's nothing more depressing than knowing that your appliances can hear better than you.
She sucks dick, man. I'm not gonna stand for this shit. Go to Nikki Payne, nigga.
No. So bad. This is such.
We gotta keep going.
Wait, and it's mixed with 80s horseshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's 80s all the way through
clapper?
and through.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
What are you gonna do? A falling and I can't get up joke?
Come on, we can't do a minute.
Okay,
We're 15 seconds in.
I'm
We're
fucking
15 seconds in
already.
Let's,
believe me.
let's give her a
I'm
chance.
trying to have fame, Cole. Do you
I'm
understand? Do you understand? I'm waiting for fame to give me a call.
Yes.
You niggas is making me listen to this bitch.
It's a minute
Jerry
bit.
Jewel marathon too, you motherfuckers.
We're 23 seconds in.
Oh my God.
It's a little over a minute. Let's go. Let's try to get to the end.
Born Irish negative, and then a couple years later I developed spinal meningitis. Doctors told my family, quote, that I would be a slow learner and that I would not grow to be any taller than 5'2". And I was in a school for retardation for 2 years before they found out it was just a hearing loss, and they called me slow.
Oh my God!
And then look at the clap she's getting for that.
So she can see him.
What the fuck?
Imagine you're waiting to go on now through this. The comic is next. I'll listen to this.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end.
This is so bad.
Just try to get to the end.
If any comic,
Travis started to fast forward this fucking.
if a comic came up and did this
over there.
and didn't have a handicap,
I don't know if it's low blood sugar.
they would be thrown out.
To have fame call me, you niggas is playing this bitch.
You're shaking over there.
What are you doing, man? I'm trying to fucking make it.
Are you that pissed or you need orange juice? I can't figure it out.
Nah,
What is wrong with you, motherfuckers?
This is infuriating.
We're almost there, though. We're almost there.
She didn't deserve to be on that stage.
I do wear 2 hearing aids, one in each ear. I'd wear a third one if I knew where to put the darn thing. This is my brand new hearing aid. Get a load of this. It's computerized now. I have the hearing aids in my ears, and this is my remote control.
A remote control?
I am now in control of your laughter.
Yeah.
This baby cost me $4,000. $4,000, and I'm thinking for another $1,000 I could have had that boob job. Not like I'm gonna hear through my chest.
Is that TV?
Yeah, this
Caroline's
was
Comedy Hour,
when it was on A&E.
How did it take me so long to work that club, dude?
Yeah, see?
For years I couldn't get
You
in there.
should have just
Nigga,
went.
cut your ears off, stab your eyeballs out. You'll be fucking on in a minute.
No, never mind. Yes, I like the booking gang. In the back, I'm a deaf comedian, okay? Tonight, fine, I've been...
Yeah, instead of like.
Yeah, hi, I'm a working comic. I've been click. Hello? What? Hello? How about hangnail?
If you were the deaf comic, how would you approach it? Or would you just not do stand-up? Or would you, how'd you?
They just don't do.
You have to address it, right?
So, because they have to address it.
They have to.
It makes it so uncomfortable.
Everyone's like, what the fuck is it?
Everybody up until 2000 did comedy because they thought they were funny.
Right.
So she did comedy to put a message out there.
Yeah.
That it's okay to be deaf.
People can do
message.
it too.
It's like
no, they can't.
It's like if you did comedy as a deaf guy, you was a funny motherfucker. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Because people tease the shit out of you. And you learn how to be fucking funny. You're not funny unless somebody fucks with you.
Mm-hmm. Can we get the other comic up?
I don't like we're on equal footing. Even though I'm deaf, I'm a comic too. We're on equal footing. No, you're not.
We got Nick. Which bit you want? We need a short one, obviously. Nikki Payne, right?
Does she talk about her?
What's her problem again?
She got as they call it, a cleft palate, but I like the old hair lip.
Yeah.
Do you know? And they mentioned H-A-R-E as a rabbit mouth. Looks like a little rabbit mouth. I always thought like a hair. What? A hair was growing out of there, and
that's
they
what
left the scar like that to remove it.
You got one?
Yeah. It's like, wow, that's a big hair.
A Beauty and the Beast lip.
Yes.
Is that it? Wow.
Yeah, this should work.
Okay. All right.
We don't want to spend 5 minutes for this shit.
Oh, come on.
Let's just laugh for 30 seconds and move on.
For Nikki Payne, Nikki.
Oh, this is from Last Comic?
Oh, Last Comic.
She was on Last Comic?
So I have a list. We used to have to go to speech therapy for it, so every day the speech therapist would take me out of class.
She's Voss on helium.
Words over and over.
I'm out too. I'm out.
Wow.
Suck my dick, man.
She probably barely has a list thing happening.
Cartoon voiceover work, dude, she'd be all out.
Yeah, she could do that. She should just go right to Nickelodeon and say...
She doesn't speak
sounds
that
like
bad.
a murder face. Murder face from Metalocalypse.
She's making it worse than it is.
You see that guy?
Put that 9-minute one on. See what she's talking about.
Put that 9-minute one. Go ahead. Let me see this shit.
Put that 9 minutes.
This is where we're going tonight, folks.
She's gonna tear the stitches up talking along.
Not exactly intellectual comedy. Whole lot of f***ing humping.
All right. Yeah.
She's got the crowd going.
This is CTV. I don't know. It's going to be a whole lot of beep, 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 beep.
Oh, God. You know she must have taken some shit growing up, though, right?
I think she might be funny. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I've been only up here 2 seconds, and I've said about 1 million times. I'd like to tell you that I have Tourette syndrome, but I don't. I'm just dirty. But that's an affliction I would love to have. I would love to have Tourette syndrome, because if I did, I'd just march around town all day long going, you!
That guy.
I'm sorry, it's the Tourette syndrome.
She's aware that she's a horror show. I think she's not. She's alright, this chick.
She knows she's a
Last time I
nightmare.
stared at because she had to do that whole. I have speech about, you know. Like if I did last time, I had to go on and go, I'm overweight and she's being overweight. It's like, you know,
I know.
So I don't. She's aware. She's
Like
not trying
fucking,
to, you know. She's just a mess.
I'm really overweight and I sweat a lot. If I didn't, I would explode. Yeah. My father beat me with a whiskey bottle, and I turned tragedy into comedy. Did you? How about the comedy part?
Who's that?
Yeah, who you?
Oh,
Louis Anderson.
Fucking Louis Anderson.
Oh,
when he's
shit.
shit.
I thought it was a fat shit comic.
I thought it was Roseanne for me.
Well, that too. Could be any of the above. Tragedy.
But Louis was a beast, though, back in the days, man.
Oh, God, but...
He was you didn't think he was unfunny until later.
I was
not
never,
so Family Feud.
I was never a fan of Louis
I think the first couple of times I saw him, I think I was like, all right, this is funny.
But he came out with Sam Kinison and them. They all came out together.
Yeah, but then he started, like, getting on this whole thing of how, getting into his life and how he was beaten and as a child. And
he's
it's like,
gay,
oh,
right? And he couldn't say it.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing, dude.
That's pretty much it.
Just a chunky gay man?
Yeah. And then I think the Inquirer had some shit that he had got a bunch of boys over
paying
his
the pool
hotel.
boy or something.
Yeah, he was paying off some shit. That was the end. That was the end of it. I like sucking a cock.
They want to watch.
We should acknowledge Sean Rouse. He's hilarious, and he's just a mess on stage with that arthritis of his.
Yeah.
Who?
He's got like 3
Sean
things.
Rouse.
Really?
He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a fight dude.
And he's got the bad arthritis, and he's supposed to not drink, but he fucking loves his drinking, which makes it worse.
Never heard of him.
His fingers are all just like fucking in weird directions and stuff. You never heard of Sean Rouse?
He'd open for a television.
Find Sean. Yeah. Is this a short clip? Yeah. Sean Rouse is.
Fuck him. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, he's a funny guy.
No, he's got a bunch of shit around though.
No,
really
he's funny, but arthritis just doesn't count.
It's like crippling. Like his arms are like.
Oh, is he like this on stage?
If you flip her up a little bit, that doesn't even.
Flip her up a little bit.
Oh my god.
Because he's normal.
But he takes a medication.
He's got something else wrong with him too.
No,
mentally.
I don't know.
No, the doctors basically say if you don't drink, it won't be as bad.
He's got bad white people breathing, unfortunately.
Huh?
It's like like southern, like bad white people genes, too much of
inbreeding.
I'm not putting him with Kathy Buckley.
No.
It's not just for super. That's a hard one.
That's terrible audio there.
He's got a great joke on having sex with an underage girl, talking to the judge, which is just phenomenal.
He sounds funny. It sounds funny.
Really
and he's authentically miserable. Like
he has that real face. Some guys are trying to pretend.
He was part of Jim Norton's thing there.
That's what it said?
Yeah. Oh, he said it. I'm sorry.
But arthritis doesn't. You're debilitated. But I got a pinched nerve in my neck that really fucking makes my arms hurt. So I'm not fucking going for it.
Like he's not going to get up on stage and you're going to be.
I have diabetes. Yeah. So it's like no, you don't get.
But if you like all like this, that doesn't.
It's not going to distract you from the guy.
You ever see that commercial? The old lady who's got arthritis and she's like, "I'm here to talk." And she's got these rubbery little hands.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm here to tell you.
Knuckles are going. She's like,
she's got
Tyrannosaurus arms doesn't.
She's got tyrannosaurus arms.
Nah, man. I'm talking about
her fingers are like little T squares.
Yeah. Their little rubbery fingers. If you hold them up.
Boomerang fingers.
Here's any nervous system conditions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm talking about.
Nervous system conditions are bad.
And on girls too.
Shaky
I
people.
wanted to have sex with girls more because they had like what you mean like I don't know what you call it, like swivel hip. You know what I'm talking about? With, like elbow crutches and like your hip kind of wiggles.
Like that weird kind of where they wear the braces.
Yeah, I really
not full crutches. The metal braces.
I wanted to bang somebody extra because of that. I have just felt
really
that.
just like this.
And what stopped you? You didn't go up to her and say hi?
Yeah, she would just.
No, I didn't.
She'd be into it.
Fucking.
She'd be cool with that.
Self-esteem was low. Fucking asshole.
I got that one hip. I remember girls in school like.
I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend with a handicap chick and tell her.
And then she snitches on you on
honey,
Twitter.
she had swivel hip. It's not cheating.
Like when I was going to like elementary school and shit like that, it was fucking years ago. So you would get like the tail end of the thalidomide babies that you get.
Oh,
so they were like the ones with the weird displaced hips and fucking big water heads. And
dude, I remember teachers from the end of the polio. Like the last guys that didn't get polio vaccine back in the day. There's like when I was a kid.
The big shoe motherfuckers.
Yeah, big shoe people.
Big shoe people.
You big shoe motherfucker.
You know how lucky you are not to be alive back when you just get big shoe disease for no reason.
Jesus,
they didn't have a fucking shot for that.
And they had to explain to us like, well, he had polio and they didn't have a cure for it when he was in kindergarten. So
fucking it was one of those diseases they hadn't cured yet. Well, fuck.
Baby foot.
Older weight.
Dude, how do people, by the way, ever take like a religion side over a science thing? We just like all the shit you get from science and then nothing you get
from religion.
Like Bigfoot disease, that's gone because of science shit.
Right.
And like I can't think of one religious thing that has helped anything.
Not one prayer has made Bigfoot disease go away.
No.
It was a shot that was invented by people that, yeah, church just gives you this fucking hope, this false hope. Like that science. There weren't dinosaurs, and it was millions of years ago, not 5,000 years ago.
I hold my hair in. I got a nice head of science hair.
Science hair. Yeah, that's it. I prayed to God all I wanted. I had to go for $12,000.
Yeah, dude, for Propecia and Rogaine. I take both.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Damn.
Really? My hair, I would
it doesn't work. It's like it's not exciting. Though.
Dude, I would lose my hair in like not like unevenly, dude, up one side of my head.
Oh wow, really?
Like just horrific.
Or big part.
But all that's left is this.
Did it grow back?
This awful peninsula that's up there. Like it's just
peninsula.
I'm fine with it too, and I'm desperate to hold on to it. I don't even care.
It looks flammable.
Yeah, you just hold on.
He told me when I met him that my hair looks like burnt matches. That's the first thing he told me. You put some product in your hair because it looks like burnt matches.
Burnt matches. He smells sulfur. I said, somebody trying to cover up a fart?
And Patrice goes, you were intimidated by me? Yes, this is all examples.
It was all. I have to tell people if I don't don't fucking play around with you, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they have to all learn.
All right, then that's
what they learn.
That's all good.
At the end of the day.
Kurt Metzger's going to be at Helium Comedy Club down there in Philly. Nice. Wednesday and Thursday night?
Yeah, I'm filling in for Dove Davidoff, I guess.
All right, that's great, man. People get a chance to see Kurt Metzger in the Philly area. Helium Comedy Club Wednesday and Thursday. Anything else you're promoting there, Kurt?
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
Oh, they picked that up?
Yeah, the next one comes out in June. The new one's
He's like one of the stars of that. It's a
very cool
animation.
All right.
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
And we're taking a break. And Patrice, you got your DVD out today. Elephant in the Room. So hopefully the people pick that up because there's extra material from
that
wasn't shown on Saturday night.
I think I missed a call from Fame.
That's a good special, man. You could see they cut a lot of stuff too because I just see these weird
the weird edits. I always
what was he saying?
I don't like the commercial edits like
yours
that.
wasn't as bad, but you see some of these edits like, holy shit, what the fuck they cut out there?
Yeah. Well, my
getting better.
Whatever's wrong with it was like my fault. Like they edited it. All right. Wasn't it from there?
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
I sucked.
All right. Probably not the day to bring this up, but we got Kurt Metzger in studio, Helium Comedy Club Wednesday and Thursday, trying to turn Anthony on to the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia. A documentary I saw a couple days ago. I tweeted it to a bunch of people, and a lot of people really are digging this thing. Kurt saw it. Ant's got to see it.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Patrice has to see it. Danny's gonna see it. It's a Johnny Knoxville project, man. He followed this family around for a year in West Virginia, the whites, and they're all extremely fucked up. Extremely fucked up.
Yeah.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
I did that documentary already. Somebody said they were going to buy it. They threw it in the garbage. I never seen it again. I tried to make 6 documentaries about how fucked up white people are. And
no one wanted to bite.
Do we got a taste? Do we have a taste of this with some audio? Maybe a little fucking sizzle reel,
a trailer,
a little trailer or something. You liked it, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And it's all based on a guy that he tap danced well or something.
Their dad invented a kind of like new clogging or something.
Clogging,
yeah.
And then
he was clogging.
And then he was West Virginians. Dude.
Oh,
and then he was murdered just when he was going to hit, I guess, and become a big star. Where I don't know.
Something awesome. And then his kid was the dancing outlaw, and there's a documentary about him. And they made another one 20 years later about the rest of the family.
Well, let's see what the trailer's about. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this yet, do so immediately. Ant's going to see it, and then we'll have a whole discussion on it, hopefully later this week. Boone County, that's right.
What a coincidence. I mean, ironic. This is a fucked up family.
Yeah, go home and watch it today.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm telling you. And then the music by Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
Who I guess he's an outlaw in his family. They don't really dig the Hank Williams III.
They don't?
I don't think. That's what people were telling me on Twitter, I guess.
No, he's not.
I was learning a little more about the players in this movie.
Like Hank Williams Jr.
Like one of the broads gave birth, and then she's doing lines of something in the hospital. Some say crystal meth. And then they took her. It might have been coke, and they took her child away, and she didn't understand. The one woman goes, "Well, they took him away because they probably found drugs in him." And the baby's like a day old, and it's like just normal. Like, well, they probably found drugs in him.
Yeah, it's great.
Like it's just normal thinking.
Or she was hiding drugs in the baby, or
found it in him. Yeah, muling drugs.
Then you had one guy in the family. He went on a rampage, and he fucking was shooting at cops and his own uncle and all.
Who shot the guy that died?
No, the guy didn't die.
That didn't die.
Who was the guy being buried?
Well, you want me to give the whole movie away?
Well, it's not like a fucking mystery movie. Why do
people get I'm a spoiler motherfucker, man. Tell me the whole shit.
But then you get the people out there that get pissed. So we're trying to spoil less.
It's a documentary.
It's just a grandma.
It's not like a.
It's not a surprise ending.
It was just a matriarch.
It stays that way the whole movie.
It was just a matriarch. She finally died at 80-something.
Oh, I thought
that's all it was.
They
the one that was like
they fooled you a little bit.
They tried to make it look like it was the guy.
Yeah, no, that was just the matriarch finally passing on.
But you said the guy that invented the clog dance got murdered?
Yeah, but we didn't.
That was years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago.
Okay. Oh, I was confused.
Yeah. You can't even keep up. There's been so much crazy shit.
Here's what we're learning right now. Anthony's not watching it.
No, I think he's going to watch this one.
No, I watch dumb white people, too. I enjoy watching dumb black people on the web and TV shows and shit, like First 48 and stuff. Here's my thing with First 48, and I don't want to let a bunch of people in on this because I know, the cops probably don't want me to say this.
Oh, boy.
But if you watch a television show, And the detectives walk in, and they're talking to the suspect. And the suspect is telling him shit. And then finally either confesses or gives up a friend or something like that. And the cop walks out of the room, and he's like, they're high-fiving. You see it. They're like, yeah, we got it. We got the case. And when they walk in, and the suspect goes, I want to talk to my lawyer. And they go, okay, that's within your right. Not going to say another word. They pick their stuff up, shut the door, and you see them go like, shit! Fuck, they're mad. Yeah. Like, wouldn't you lawyer up immediately knowing that it pisses the cops off because then it's probably in your best interest to lawyer up? Right. Who's the dummy that fucking talks?
A lot of people do.
You get the black guys are like this. They pull their shirt up over their mouth. Right. They sit there and they're just like, well, I don't know. I saw Cheeseburger about 3:30. He was with Murder. And I ain't seen nothing after that. And then they're just telling like every fucking detail.
People just want to be heard.
Do you remember who's the Central Park rapist? The kids that they put? Because I remember when I was a kid, the wilding sprees that these black kids were going on supposedly.
The wilding.
And it turned out those kids didn't do any of it. And they were like, we were railroaded. I remember like, oh, they were railroaded, sure. And like, it turned out absolutely some Puerto Rican guy did it, and they got blamed for it.
But I usually just say they were probably guilty of something.
But how do you admit to it if you know you didn't rape somebody and beat their head with a rock?
Just shaking his head at me.
And we did good today, but now it's on. Now it's on.
I'm ignorant.
You were well behaved today, Ann. You were well behaved.
I consider myself ignorant.
You were well behaved until 9:30, and now you got
slave to the racist media and racist judicial system.
I think Ant felt like he had to do that because of what he just saw. He saw Whitey acting really bad and said, you know what, fuck
Do you think that's what just happened?
Yeah, because you've been well behaved today.
Holy shit. That might have been what happened?
Yes.
Like, believe me, it was subconsciously, though. Because I want to see, so. I love dumb white people.
I don't think so. I think the problem is really, I'm just shaking my head because it's just shaking it. I don't give a fuck. But that's the thing that black people, we can't ostracize any of us. Even if we're wrong.
Yeah.
And white people, these people are not embarrassing the white folks.
No, you're right. It's because they're so out there and they're the whites and they're stupid and shit.
I'm Italian,
so I'm not like, oh, fuck, that's gonna go. But I'll tell you one thing, though. Culturally, sometimes I get embarrassed when I see, like, real over-the-top dumb guineas. Yeah. That are just, hey, what the fuck? And I go like, oh, God,
there's
that's
so many.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
But even these whites think they're better than blacks.
Think?
If a nigga came up in a suit, holding a suit, with another suit on his other arm, with a catalog full of suits, and his diploma from his 6 colleges, they'll still
be like, well, yeah.
He gets sickle cell anemia, so he's a fucking,
Well, you bring home one of them, and I swear I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, a nigga in a suit.
Yeah.
Aren't you
with a suitcase full of money?
Don't you believe too that athlete thing about like the slave? You know, the athlete,
the better athlete, Jimmy the Greek
shit.
Yeah,
they have a higher muscle on their thighs, which makes them a better athlete.
I had somebody tell me that, like my roommate from Georgia. They have a fast twitch muscle that you can't.
Fast twitch muscle.
That's a crock of shit. That's not. It's absolutely not true.
First of all,
it's not true at all.
Black people are better athletes, so it has to be a reason.
Yes, there is a reason.
Some type of reason.
I'll tell you.
A breeding reason.
You want to hear the clip? You want to hear the clip? It's
Jimmy the Greek.
Let me hear Jimmy the Greek.
Yeah, let's hear this.
The black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way. Because of his high thighs and big thighs that goes up into his back, and they can jump higher and run faster because of their bigger thighs. This goes back all the way to the Civil War, when during the slave trading, the slave owner would breed his big black to his big woman, so that he could have a big black kid.
What did he say? That was so bad.
The cameraman was just looking, going, "I am filming the last thing you will ever see Jimmy the Greek do."
I never heard the whole thing like that before.
It's fantastic.
For the youngsters, man.
He was obsessed with the big thighs.
He was huge in sports when he said that, man.
He was
on the top of his
thing.
fucking game.
Every sporting event, they would come out and go to him as the handicapper. Like, so who do you pick? Jimmy the Greek. We're going to have Jimmy the Greek's
picks.
And
he was basing it on big thighs.
And big thighs and your big black.
Did you see it, 30 for 30? The Jimmy the Greek 30 for 30 documentary?
No.
fantastic.
Really?
Because he wasn't on top when he said that.
Oh, really?
CBS wanted him gone.
Right.
And they wanted to fire him.
Shit.
Because they were losing ratings.
Perfect
And
opportunity.
he wasn't getting along with the white girl on the show. They wouldn't tape. No one would tape the show. He taped it, fake taped it. He wasn't even there. They would go to him, and he did it like in some fucking studio down the street or something.
Right.
And they was looking for a reason to get the fuck rid of him, but he was so powerful. But when he said this,
then
they
it was
went,
easy.
Yippee!
That was like
so he was pretty powerful then.
Well, no, he was
Jimmy the Greek. You're big
He was
black.
an icon. You know, it was hard to just get rid of him.
They breed your big black.
Well, Howard Cosell said some crazy shit too, as we all know.
Yeah, but that wasn't
did.
even.
Hulk Hogan said some racist shit
Yeah.
when he used to do promos against like Tony Atlas. Shine my shoes, boy. Like he would, you better shine. You never heard the Tony Atlas, racist Tony Atlas?
I don't think so.
Can you find racist Hulk Hogan,
Dude,
Tony Atlas?
What I love was with Dog the Bounty Hunter after he said that thing when he made up for it. He's going to be buried in a slave grave. Like,
yeah.
He's giving up going to white heaven now.
That was
make
so
up for
embarrassing. So uncomfortable to hear when he said that shit.
And that's all racism is now, is catching someone doing something racial.
Yes.
So white people effectively are doing a good job
policing
themselves.
At eliminating racism, because it's boiling down to racism is just the word nigger, some lynchings, and some other things.
Yeah.
So once you get rid of that, it no longer exists.
Then it doesn't
now
exist.
There's a bunch of outlaws that they're catching that they, and they do that, it's gone.
Stragglers.
Fucking gone.
We got a few stragglers. Look at young Vince.
E-Rock is a little confused. It's Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
Well, we got.
You got to fast forward to Hulk Hogan.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, this is a horrible version of the clip, unfortunately.
You seen it before?
Look at young Vince.
Jesus, young
Oh my
Vince.
God! Look at his big thighs.
Oh, okay, here comes the Hulkster.
Tony Atlas, anything that you can do, I can do better. I tell you what, boy, anytime you want to pose down, anytime you want to get on the stage with me, or get in that ring, boy, I'm ready for you, because all you can do is shine my shoes, boy. You understand? She raised a 6'2", 250-pound man that will whoop your back, boy. You understand? Anytime you
damn.
He's always answer back with a Scatman Crothers voice.
Let me tell you, Hong Kong Phooey.
Is that just for wrestling purposes, that racism?
You like ice cream, dog?
Yeah, but it's still, you never see that even by mistake now.
No.
You brown clown, shine my shoes,
Shine my
boy.
shoes,
It was
boy.
acceptable.
Wasn't the brown clown wrestling?
Wow, man. That's fucking.
You think that hurt Tony Atlas's soul?
You black and you whack.
You think that hurt Tony?
I'm bigger, nigga.
Yeah. you think his family was like,
figure.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that kind of shit? Let that white man. It's like, mama, that's how I'm making money.
That's how I'm buying your car, mama.
yeah.
And her mother don't care. Her mother's like,
Nah.
like my mother.
I like Tony Montana's mother.
She ain't Tony Montana's mother. If I gave my mother some dirty money, she just put it right in her fucking bra. Here, mama, your son is a success.
Your son is a success.
I robbed 2 banks, killed 14 people. And she'd be like, be careful as you
Ooh,
shove
dirty
it right
money.
in there.
Oh, look at that. Isn't your brother just the best thing in the world, you big frizzy-headed bitch?
Who'd you kill for this, Tony? Oh, mama,
Yeah.
come on, nobody. I don't want you here, Tony. My mother take every fucking shitty
Your son
slave dime.
is a big success.
If I was shuffling, zippity-doop-a-doop-a-doop,
Zippity-doop, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
playing a trumpet with the fucking top on it. Wah, 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 wah.
The plunger in her.
Oh, yeah. She won't give a shit.
Howdy, 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 howdy. Hoody, 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 ho. Give me that money, motherfucker.
Minnie the Mooch.
Minnie the Moocher.
He brought her a fucking one-bedroom fucking house, and that was...
Patrice is sprinkling sand on the floor.
My mother and my girl hates my horseshit integrity. What the fuck you doing, nigga? I need some new shoes.
Can we play the Booker T clip real fast?
Holy shit, man.
Where he fucked up and said the N-word? It's one of my favorites.
Oh, shit.
And he gets so mad at himself.
Like John Mayer did when he said his penis was racist.
You ever see this?
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger in the job, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this.
And Sherry was like, oh, shit.
That look would have...
And that was before they established the A-E-R difference.
Yeah. But with his hands, he knew... Gonna have to redo that.
Still better than anything Ultimate Warrior ever said.
There's an even better one that was like the last edgy thing that WWE did before they went in the other direction that they're probably trying to bury at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Which is just Vince McMahon's outward use of the N-word.
Oh, really?
Have we ever played this? I don't remember this.
It was from a couple years ago. It wasn't even that long ago.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit, let's hear this.
He's a little gray.
What's up, boss? Yeah. What's good in the hood? Just hold it down, trying to take care of business. Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It was good acting.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
Well, it's kind of hypocritical, Booker.
I thought he said it a lot. It was just...
Did you see how awkward he was even saying it?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, boy. Well, I'm going to have to say this word.
The electricity shooting
I
through
didn't
his
hear
body.
about that. That's just fucking... That should be classically known.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then the strut afterwards?
Yeah, he did a strut.
He did it on pay-per-view, so it's okay.
That's all right.
Oh, is it pay-per-view?
Yeah, so it's
That's
fine.
good. Black people
That's what
aren't
I'm
watching.
paying for,
then.
extra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's one of the extra niggas.
Well, you know, yeah.
Niggas
I'm paying that
for
good money to
pay-per-view.
hear it.
Oh, my
Jimmy the
God.
Greek's pay-per-view. I'm good.
Jimmy the Greek's pay-per-view.
Does he have a pay-per-view?
That's fucking horrid. Wow. He looked very awkward and uncomfortable saying that.
He probably knew it was not a good idea to be doing
Oh,
this.
you think so?
Yeah, Fred, probably like immediately after he did it, he was like, "What? Like it didn't do any good to do that, and it can only, be
didn't
bad."
help.
But when Triple H was here, man, I was skating.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when I was saying that Vince is the boss. When he said, "Oh, he pitched me an idea," I'm like, Vince he don't pitch ideas.
He tells you.
Like Booker T probably was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah. He'll
Like
do
it's
it.
not like Booker T had a choice to be offended. He put Booker T in a spot.
Yeah.
Because he don't give a fuck, man. He's the boss.
That's his fucking
and it's his world.
show,
So
yeah.
somebody has to tell him that, hey Vince, I don't know if.
Really?
Because that's why he had to
You're
stop
fired.
the domination and all that. The attitude
He ran it
thing.
by his black Republican friends. They said it's cool.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
Clarence Thomas said it was fine.
Fine, Vince. No problems.
My nigga.
I know, he really didn't. It didn't come out very natural.
And you just go, Vince.
It's a good clip, though, because of the strut.
Do that, man. You
Yeah,
can't
Vince.
do that.
Vince strutting afterwards.
But there was no trouble. I didn't hear nothing about it. This is
No,
brand
man,
new
that's
to
the first
me.
time I
No,
heard
that must
that.
have been right before it really
But it was
became.
halfway hilarious, though. It was like kind of.
They're
Yeah,
setting
it
him up
was.
as like the guy. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
offensive
no. What year was that?
as I want it.
It must have been.
The last one was posted.
No, it wasn't that recent. It was probably 2006.
Oh, okay.
That's recent
Well,
enough.
that's recently enough for people
It
to get
has to be
pissed.
right around the Imus thing when we all started talking about it.
Wow.
It couldn't have been after.
No,
No, it
he
wasn't
would've-
that. Yeah, it was
he'd have been
2006
crucified.
because it was a couple years before Imus.
Oh, you think it happened before the Imus?
It had
definitely
to
happened
have.
before
If it
Imus.
happened after, he would have
But
gotten.
Booker T had to be there to
you're
make
right,
it
you're
less
right,
brutal.
Right.
Right.
Standing there
Just-
naked.
It's already naked.
Standing there like a naked big
Look
buck
at-
with high thighs up into his back muscles.
Looked like a Zulu warrior.
But do you see that John Cena was well dressed for the championship, and they just get this
Yeah.
naked,
Sweaty.
naked, sweaty, fucking goddamn dreadlocks. He looks like a Mark for Death, the Mark for Death fucking boss, just fucking nude.
All right, Patrice, you might be you write about some things. Cena looking all nice, just showered.
Cena was pressed.
Right.
He had his fucking, my nigga, and he goes by a guy that looks like my nigga.
You would say that to him because he's yours?
With his girlfriend that has a prom dress on and a tiara and just a naked, sweaty man.
He might as well have a bone through his nose.
Just
man.
going booger.
Right.
Eating it with a pot, with a white man's hand. Everything is okay to white people. You just don't.
I know.
One day, though, I probably won't live to see it, but it'll be a nice. White people get some kind of awakening.
You think?
That just fucks with them. Because I think one day everybody's going to leave this country.
I think all their half-black grandkids will be that.
Say that again?
All the half-black grandkids.
I just want to hear you say it again if you had the balls.
What did I say, Ed?
Shut up. Okay, so don't even try to dig yourself out. He's fucking. We caught your timing off. Okay, you know we did. Don't fuck. We're professionals.
Oh.
Just take it in the face. So something's gonna fucking happen. Just something's gonna happen where white people are gonna just be faced with their own horror. Somehow, find a way to kill all blacks. Finally,
we'll figure an inventive way out of it.
They'll put something in the
movies,
jelly.
You know,
the 70s movies where they invent the poison that just kills
exploitation.
Something will happen.
Yeah, you think?
April 2007 on that clip. When did the Imus go down? Oh, okay. Yeah, Danny's doing the figuring out right now.
Huh. What kind of thing do you think could happen to white people?
Dude, he did it. I'm telling you. Thank you. He did it right around the Imus shit.
Imus
was April, and this was April.
And
but he would have never did that.
This is a direct result of the Imus thing. I'm telling you.
So what? Try to get attention?
Wow. That's what 2 weeks later.
Vince knows.
It was 2 weeks after the.
Thank you.
So he was trying to get some attention.
Wow. What the hell do you think?
Vince has because he said it with the GGA.
Yeah, but that didn't matter at that point.
It didn't matter. You're right. But he went
for it. Though. He said nappy-headed hoe.
Right, but then it brought the whole N-word discussion.
N-word.
I don't know.
Fiasco. That N-word fiasco. You motherfuckers really did effectively
we did fuck it up.
Find a way
to now
say nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone has to say it. I can't even. I refuse to stop saying nigga.
They used to just say, and they were using racial epithets, and that could cover a lot of ground.
Well, have you ever heard the word nigga used to describe anything in the news? Now you hit N-word, which is supposed to take the place of nigga
all the time,
but you never heard nigga. It's white people are very, very good.
Crafty, very crafty.
Do you remember above the Laugh Factory here, the big banner that said the Ban the N-Word Project? Like they started a project
because of fucking Michael Richards.
But we fell for it. Black people fell for it. I didn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, but a lot of black people fell for that whole. Like, yes, bury it, the NAACP, and I'm this is, I want to keep it.
Did they have a funeral like that?
The funeral, and they would bury it.
It was in Detroit. The word arose like Jesus.
Yeah, the word came
3
back.
days later.
And
3 days later, it came back stronger and fucking
black people should
performing miracles.
Black people should be marching like Egyptians to stop to stop this slave thing that they're doing. Anything that has nigger in it ever is going to be replaced by fucking slave.
Person.
What is it?
Tom Sawyer.
You know, as a kid, I had that book, like the Illustrated Classics, and it just didn't have that in it, and it didn't like take anything out of the book.
Oh, really?
Like I know the gist of the story, and they didn't have to put Jim in. It was fine.
Yeah,
you can't. It
just said Jim in the book I had.
It just said Jim.
Can't leave it alone.
and the Children's Illustrated.
It seems wrong, right?
Yes, it's wrong.
But
you gotta leave it alone.
It said shiftless, lazy Jim.
Where was the fight about that going on? Like in the South or up here?
It's not even a fight because black people were just as outraged as white people that word was being removed.
No, the
condescending.
It was the dumb publisher because they wanted to get the book in schools.
Let me tell you what's going now. Ready? What's going now? Sticks and stones will break my bones.
Yeah, man,
no. Shit.
But names will never hurt me. It's a destroyed. Because now names
kids hurt
everybody.
Right? It's bullying.
What the fuck?
Bullying. We don't need the bullying. Let's have an anti-bullying seminar. And
and in the end, the sticks and stones didn't hurt you.
You know what I wish they told me in school so bad? When I was in school, I wish it was like, listen, all these people around you.
Well, at least they didn't break your bones.
Not one of them matters, and they're not even worth the price of a bullet to gun them down. That's all you have to remember. Don't get all worried about it. Everyone around you does not matter, even a little bit. So don't. It's not even worth getting a gun and killing. They're not even worth killing them with guns.
Right.
That's all they could have told me in school. I would have been fine.
And no, like people got bullied in school. Though. People got bullied. It's what happened. It's
but there's still people in my past that I do wish. It still sits in my craw.
But doesn't that make you who you
light
are?
Your whole family on fire.
But do you think if you didn't have that with you, you'd be just so much more of a wonderful person? Or did it just make you who you are?
It prepares you for consequence.
Right. Yeah, see? Like they're fucking up the natural progression of what makes people.
Order.
They're trying to take out all this bad and just make it good and everything. And life isn't like that.
What's the point of fighting to get to the top? Like, if you feel like I always teasing about it, but I'm just like, you know, being a celebrity or being an athlete, you really are the natural A crowd. You're naturally better. Like, not even fuck Hollywood. Just when you were in high school, if you were the baddest, the toughest kid, the prettiest girl, the funniest guy, the fastest athlete, the best basketball, you were better than, say, these emo girls or these fucking emu girls.
I'd rather have the emu girl.
They're emu. Or the people that work at the Apple store. The kids that work at the Apple store.
Geeks.
They found a way for them to be a part of the A crowd, but what they used to do is they were natural spectators.
Yeah.
They were, naturally spectators. And now there's no order.
They were the people in the back of the shot during the sitcom where you're showing the real cast members. Like in Welcome Back, Kotter, you had them, and then you had the people in the back of the classroom.
You had the sweat hogs, and then you had
and then you just had, because the class had to kind of be filled up.
Sure.
So you got to put in the rest of the people. They're just spectators. Yeah, they're watching the action.
Boom, boom. Shut up, Barbarino. And the rest would be back there like,
boom, boom.
Barbarino's crazy. Freddie Boom Boom's cool. Horseshack is silly. That's what they don't have no more.
No.
Now they tweet Boom Boom and go, fuck you, nigga, I'm better. Or Barbarino, you don't dance that well, bitch. I got my Bee Gees album right now.
You're going bald, motherfucker.
Yeah, like you haven't earned a spot to say shit. You haven't.
Everyone has.
Doesn't that cut down on the celebrity assassinations though?
I don't know, like the stalking
like
and
a forum for these weirdos. Like
it does give them a forum, but is that better or worse? I don't know what the stats are.
Before you could blog or be on reality TV, didn't you have to shoot John Lennon?
You had to definitely, you had to write them letters that they would get and be like, wow, this is creepy. But now there's so many creepy tweets. Oh,
sorry. Go.
Oh. I was just wondering what that was.
It's too loud, right?
What is it?
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Damn.
It might have been another bit with the N-word. That's all. Sorry.
No, we were just
I didn't realize you could hear it that well.
No, it's...
there was an order that's gone. It's just like, I talk that shit, but I'm like, on Twitter, dude, for you to really think you're my friend on Twitter, it really is it's like, dude, I don't know you.
At all.
And it's like, if I'm talking to you you gotta understand, man, that's not really what it is.
No.
It's because I'm trying to be cool, a man of the people type of shit. How you doing? Da-da-da. But for real, Lady Gaga got it right. Walking down the street half naked with a circle of bodyguards, and she goes, ew, don't let them get close to me. And then go perform in front of them.
But she makes believe she's everyone's friend, right?
Right, but she's really not.
She's not that person.
Not really.
Yeah, man. But it's like just respect your natural order. Like, if you're not a confident fucking A personality, like, look, there's some A personality people out there who don't get a chance to have the public, forum.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a non-A dude that you catch up to, because sometimes I'll answer a Twitter person, because Big Mom, a lot of people don't know, but they'll put Patrice O'Neal, so I'll search Patrice O'Neal sometime. Like, some girl wrote, he said the same shit in Houston that he said on his special, boo. So I had to write her back, boo, you lying, bitch. And then I said, triple boo to you, nigga. Like, fuck you. Like, you're lying. Yeah. Why would you say that hateful ass shit?
Yeah.
Because they want to some people want to compliment you, but they feel like a pussy if they just.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They got to knock you down a peg.
I know I got the nerve to bitch, but I think I earned talking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been through some bullshit. I've earned talking for over 20 years. Some people don't just get to, like, come in and talk.
Yeah, that shit, that's the shit that just pisses you off. If I see somebody that really says something nasty or whatever the fuck, and I feel like, I'll block them, sometimes I look at how many followers they have. If they have like 3 followers, you're not going to bother giving them the time of day to the public. So you private message them in Twitter and just lambaste them. And then send it, and then block.
Yeah.
Now you gave them a little tidbit, and you know they can't get back at you. And then I do always say, like, oh, really? With your 3 followers? Do you think I'm honestly going to post this in the open public forum?
That's where Block Monday came from. It's just
Block
like
Monday.
You go in, you go,
Yep.
you socialists. Like, and I don't mean socialist.
Yeah, socialist.
You nobody knowing motherfucking piece of shit said fuck me, fat boy?
Yeah.
I'll fucking smack the shit out of you.
Fuck
like,
you.
What are you serious? 3 people, and then those 3 suck. His 3 people suck. And they got 3 people. You're gone. And your fucking friends.
I do that. If they have under 10 people, I know that he's going to be like, hey, did you get this guy and tweet my response because he blocked me? So I block all of their friends, too.
Well, I got to get on Twitter.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Twitter is fun once you have established your order of how you do
and
shit.
There is. You could be like one of these dictators and just chop heads off.
And the people who say fucked up shit, they know how to say fuck, because all I ask is witty.
Yeah, witty.
You could be racial,
little bit of wit.
Fucked up, but be witty.
Just some wit to it, and you're fine.
You're Gaddafi on your Twitter rant?
Then, no, just sometimes
mowing them down.
No, you know what it is. Sometimes I pardon you. Sometimes I pardon you.
You pardon the ones that you're not sure about because they go.
Yeah.
You go. He probably gave it a shot.
Bashing. Like, all right,
I'll give it to him.
I'll give it to him.
Why don't we have a pardon day?
Pardon day?
An amnesty for
you got a chance to come back.
No, because whenever people somehow,
day?
sometimes they get in touch with me through like, I made this account just to ask you to please unblock me because blah blah blah. I didn't say anything bad, and I'm like, I know if I block somebody, they fucked up. They fucked up. It's not. I don't block people and then think I shouldn't have blocked them
and get confused about what meanness is, though.
Right.
Yeah.
They're confused about how
absolutely.
It is. They hear you bash Voss, but they don't know what a line of
the line is right.
Funny you're trying to be, but it's just like you just go, hey, like if somebody's like we talk about me burning bridges, but if somebody just goes, hey, fat boy, don't fuck this up. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, wait. First of all, who the fuck are you?
To worry about whether I
watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah, you're not sitting next to me on the show, and I didn't just rip you an asshole, and you're not Voss coming back at me with something. So
this ain't camaraderie, nigga. You essentially wrote me a letter or made a phone call.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of day job dudes that wanted to be a comic, but don't have the balls to go through the bullshit you have to go through, and they feel like they always were a comic, even though they have a fucking roofing job or something. So they'll just talk to you. We're both in the business. I'm funny at my dumb long-term job.
I've been told.
And that's how I got started. I got started as a funny, thinking I'm a funny guy, and heckling a guy, a comic, who I thought I was funnier than. And then I was absolutely who I despise now.
Oh shit!
Because I was coming from a place of jealousy. It wasn't a place of like, hey, I'm just trying to help. It was, I think I'm funnier, and I'm gonna fuck with this guy, his profession.
Because he's up there and I'm not.
I didn't realize being a comic is a profession. Being funny is another thing. Being funny is, I know that all the people all the time that I'm being funny with. Being funny in another country is a whole nother thing. Or being funny like Ricky Gervais was funny on the Golden Globes when the whole audience is staring at him and going, I want to, who can we call and ostracize this motherfucker?
It's hilarious.
It's like that guy did some gangster shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't, put some douchebag who thinks he's funny in front of fucking Hollywood and stand there and call Tom Cruise gay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's fucking great.
And talk about Scientology and not stop.
Yeah.
Like, even under the pressure of it started getting uncomfortable, and he just
kept
pressed
going.
on like a soldier. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, he ramped up.
That's gangster. That's fucking gangster. You go.
Patrice, remember, this is why I saw him. That was my favorite thing. Was the wedding? What was that? Pilot. I wrote on this pilot that he was on with Voss, like the wet. It was like
you know, I got
crash.
that somewhere. I don't know where, but
do you have it? I wonder where it came out. But it was a reality show where he followed the the bride's family, and Voss followed the wife's family before the wedding, and then they roast the family at the toast. It's like a roast, like a comedy center. So we would follow the family taking to write jokes. So Patrice all these jokes to the family that was invited apparently had no idea a pilot was or what the pilot was going to be, and they insisted on bringing the kids in and shit. It's, by the way, a terrible idea to do at the wedding. So Patrice went on. We wrote like just vicious, like what you'd write for like comedy centers for a family on a wedding, some towny family in upstate New York. Dude, they hated Patrice, and people they loved him the whole week. I mean, like it was like seeing like the stress test of luggage where the gorillas smash it. Like, I saw the depth.
It was just like his
depth test of like what
mums, right? old racist matriarch, mum. I said, mum. I said, mum really acts like she never blew and fucked anybody, and they was like, I said, she has 8 kids, so she had to fuck somebody. Fuck.
Because you have to have something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and 3 of those describe mom's vagina.
It was a brutal fucking, I mean, a brutal
Dude, they were so
roast.
mad. It was hilarious.
I said, this girl
and
had
I was cackling. We were hiding behind a wall, so the family couldn't see the crew. So they're outraged. So you hear no one laughing, and you hear me high-pitched cackling through the wall. While his family's angry.
To see that.
Oh, dude, it was. They probably couldn't do it. It was just too much. It was too much. But I left so fast. I threw. It was a rented tuxedo or something. I threw that at the producers. Got dressed in the bathroom and ran. I got in the limo. They had to hold. You know how fucking these Jersey Shore bitches, they want to be held back from fighting me. Right. Because I made a cold sore remark about this bitch. I said, listen, if you run out of ice, just use one of the cold sores off of this other bitch's face or whatever. It's just a big...
Holy shit.
Imagine a family towny wedding.
You assaulted them.
It was a roast.
You come from lumber people, right? Like, you imagine them with this Patrice yelling. What's your mama, your Italian grandma?
I told the driver.
Some eggplant yelling that shit in the family.
That would have been...
I told the driver, let's go. I threw the shoes out the window of the fucking of the limo and fucking gone.
You got this? You got to bring this onto the show.
I think my buddy got that shit.
You got it, Kurt?
I never got to see it when it got there.
We got to play some clips from this.
I gotta call my boy and say,
if you got it, bring it in, man.
It really was killed. But they hated him so much. And
Voss might have it. Ask Voss if he has it.
Yeah, I think Voss is in tomorrow.
Mark, you know, Mark Morgan probably has a copy to give you.
Well, awesome.
The producers.
Hey, Kurt, we got to work you in more, man. Kurt Metzger.
Definitely.
Did great today.
Oh, shit.
Helium Comedy Club,
Thanks,
Wednesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock.
It's over?
Good comedy club in Philly. It's over. We'll have you back.
Went fast.
Jimmy's gone all week, so fucking come on in.
Jimmy's slacking this week.
What's he doing?
Little Hollywood action.
He's got some, LA.
He's got some things. He's got fame calling.
And Patrice Norton is not waiting for fame to call. Norton is knocking on doors.
Norton is chasing the fame.
Acting lessons.
Is fame here?
Is fame?
I'll try next door. I'll try next door.
No. I wasn't bothering fame. Norton, leave fame alone. He's a nice guy.
Fame, can I get a picture with you?
Picture with fame.
I want a picture with
Patrice is
fame.
doing it right. He's going to go home now and wait for fame to call.
Wait
I'm
for
just
the
waiting.
phone
I'm
call.
just looking at my watch.
But the DVD is out today. Elephant in the Room. Let's
DVD
make sure we
today.
pick it up.
Yes.
45 minutes of something you didn't see and
Even
some
if you
deleted
saw.
scenes.
And maybe a lot. There's
you know.
a few people that didn't even see the special, so you get the whole thing on DVD today.
So hopefully it'll be some buzz. I don't know.
That's great.
I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
I think we got the Black Tweet of the Day in honor of Black History Month, so we'll end with this here.